Hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to the watch along today. Yeah, PSV ain't over against Arsenal. See, guys. I just put in the link for the show on the channel, guys. Shay, you can pop in if you want to pop in. Ellie does pop in if you want to pop in. Let's have a chat, and also watch the match and get to enjoy. Big ups to Drew Gunners. Yeah, Drew Gunners, big ups, man. Since you started popping into my channel, man, you can see what we're all about. Thanks for always popping into the channel, Drew Gunners, man. Massive, massive respect to you, Drew Gunner, because I've seen you in many other shows, man. The things you dish out, the comments you bring in, top comments, man. Big ups to you, man. And nice to have you down here. Ellie Does Football, guys. If you've not subscribed to Ellie Does Football, you're sitting on the long thing. Tony, great guy. I've been honored to be around him and discuss football, man. Great guy, yeah. Shay, pop into the channel, man. Shay says here, big up. Big up to you, Shay, man. Shay, what's your expectation of today's matchup, yeah? Oh, Abs is down here with me, man. He won't be here for long, but he's here, man. Until anytime we get him for this matchup to be highly appreciated.
Big up, Tony,
Shay,
man.
yeah, football bands, how you doing, my brother, man?
I'm
How you
good,
doing?
man. I'm good, man. Let me just sort my camera out first.
Mm.
I should be, yeah, I'm good, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah, man, I'm fine, my brother, man. How's today, man? How's your day been?
Yeah, do you know, it's been a busy one, to be honest, man. Loads of interviews today and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just getting myself sorted out. Obviously, we spoke about what I need to do
yeah,
in probably
exactly.
half an hour or so. Or, well, I don't even know actually, but yeah, it's just one of them busy ones, man. But
Mm.
hopefully we'll progress. And we're going to be doing this like much more, in the second half of next year. Hopefully,
Of
we'll be
next year,
sitting
yeah.
down and
By
looking at
then,
a
your
final
course would
together.
have finished by then. I think
Yeah,
your
yeah,
course is
yeah.
for about 6 weeks, right?
14 weeks, so about 3 months.
14.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's long, man.
ooh,
It's
that's
long,
long,
man.
man.
It's a very long course. But once it's
See,
done, we're going to be on it, man.
yeah, definitely. And of course, we'll still be having you for the weekend games, definitely.
Exactly, 100%.
Sometimes in the Champions League, if you do want to watch the matchup. So, of course, we'll still have you anyway, one way
Yes,
or the
definitely.
other. See, look into this matchup today. Look at the people, the team members that Mikel Arteta has put in the team sheet today, about to start the matchup. What do you think, Vance?
Looks like a bit of a weak team, to be honest.
Looks like
We've
a
got
weak team.
Nelson. Yeah, Nelson hasn't had hardly any game time. Your favorite player, Nketiah, starting as well.
It's not my favorite player, man.
I know. I love to wind up with him, but yeah,
Wind me
he's.
up, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if Nketiah is going to do anything today. We've already qualified, haven't we? So it's a case of
Mm.
just letting our boys just have a run out, I suppose. But
Yeah, let them have a
also
run
as
out.
well, also this is a chance to prove yourself as well. Are you good enough for the first team? Because if
Exactly.
you can't prove yourself in this
Mhm.
type of game where we should be
Against
confident
PSV.
against PSV, then you're never going to
Mm.
prove yourself.
Exactly, man. I agree. Does anyone in the chat disagree with what Bance just said? See, yeah, guys, I totally agree. That's it. If you want to lay a claim, if you want to lay claim, yeah, to a position in the first team, prove yourself worthy in this type of match. Prove yourself worthy. No excuse. Prove yourself worthy. And unless maybe if you're Eddie Nketiah, yeah, because of course we've seen much of Eddie Nketiah. But again, I just want to see other team members, yeah, have a big shout. I want to see Kai Havertz. I want to see him play. I want to see Waneri. I don't know Waneri. I don't think he's starting this matchup,
Isn't he
but
on
I
the
want to.
bench? Is he on the bench?
He's on the bench. I think he's on the bench. Let me see. Waneri. He's on the bench. Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
want
a
to
good
see.
sign.
Oh,
Will he bring him on
yeah.
though?
You know what? Yeah, Emmy Smith Rowe is back. He's on the
Yes,
bench. He's
Yes.
on the bench. That's good
Yes, he's
news.
back.
Uh,
He's back, mate.
Bant, what do you have to say, man? That's good. I'm just seeing it on the. What
Yeah,
do you
he's
think,
back,
man?
but
That's good
yeah, he's
news.
back, but it's gonna take him time. I think it's gonna take him time to get up to full match fitness. We shouldn't have too much expectation on ESR at this stage because he's just come back. So give him a
Mm,
few games. Because you know what us fans are like. We see him play a game or two, and he's just like he doesn't look. If he doesn't score or he doesn't assist, then oh, ESR, he's not that good enough. Get him sold. But I've heard you talk about
but
getting him
again, is
sold.
it that?
I've heard you talk about getting him sold recently a lot. You've been saying sell
Yeah,
ESR,
I've been
so
saying it because he's not playing, right? He's not playing. Bro, how many times have we had a 90-minute game for Arsenal this season? It's zero. What? Why is he here? And we had the chance of actually getting 40 million pounds in the summer and to also weaken Chelsea Football Club. So I don't know. Chelsea have the chance to weaken Arsenal by sending in Kai Havertz and getting in, raking in 65 million pounds, and they did it. So why can't Arsenal do this? Strike a deadly blow to the
that was
enemy
good
and get
money.
money too.
That's good money, 50, £60. I'm 56
Bro,
million. That's very good
bro,
money.
it's good money, man. Come on, man.
That's good
It's
money.
good money. It's good money.
And Smith Rowe, I love this guy, yeah, but is he an actual Arteta
I like
player?
Smith Rowe.
Is he an Arteta player? That's the only problem because Arteta wants his players running up and down,
Mm,
bursting a gut, for him. Emil
yeah.
Smith Rowe, he seems to glide through play. Emil Smith Rowe reminds me of. He reminds me a little bit of Matt Letizia. His languid
Yeah.
type of style when he used to play and stuff. Obviously, there's levels to
Exactly.
this year.
There's
Matt
levels to
Letizia
it
is
anyway.
amazing, but he's got that type of style, that Chrissy Waddle type of like
Mm,
gliding
mm,
and stuff like that.
mm.
But
And
hopefully he
he
comes
can
back.
run into defenders, he can run into
Yeah, yeah,
players,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
And he can dribble as well. We
Exactly.
we lack
It's
we lack
silky
dribblers
with
in
it.
our team. We definitely lack dribblers in our team.
Yeah,
Is that
definitely.
is your boy Odegaard playing? Is he not? Is Odegaard playing? I
Odegaard,
don't think he is.
brother, he's not playing, man.
Oh, El
He's
Neni
not playing.
started, yeah. I
El
see El
Neni's
Neni.
starting, man. That's what Drew Gunners said it. Drew Gunners was shocked. It was like, oh my God, El Neni is starting this matchup. So, what do you think about El Neni starting this matchup, man?
I'm actually quite surprised to see El Neni, man. This must be his first start in like about 2 years or something, isn't it? He hasn't played for ages.
Bro, he
Well, that's a good
hasn't played
ball.
for ages, man. He hasn't played
But
for.
he's another one as well that's just like,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
when you have like stuff that stays on the shelf for too long and then you take it
Mm,
down and you have to, there's too much dust, there's
mhm.
dust on it, and try and open it and it's just stiff. He's that type of player, isn't it? So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
surprised Jorginho didn't start, because Jorginho hasn't played,
No,
hasn't had any minutes.
Jorginho started. He started.
Oh, he's starting, yeah? Oh, he
Yeah, he's
started,
in the
yeah?
game.
Oh, do
He's
you
in
know
the
what? I
game.
need to, I need to check my.
One of the biggest surprises in this game, yeah, is Cedric the Entertainer. Lo and
Oh, I
behold,
just saw him. I just saw
Mikel
him.
Arteta decides to play the Entertainer today. The
He was on
Assembled
the
says,
bench. He
no,
was on
he's
the bench in
playing
the
right
last
now.
game. No, but he was on the bench in
Yeah,
the Villa
yeah,
game.
of course. Who do we have on the bench? We don't have quality on the bench, so of course he will
Mm.
make it. There's no quality on the bench. He's gonna make it definitely. The assembled says, yeah, after seeing this lineup, maybe Arsenal scouting network needs to be seriously overhauled. This lineup is appalling. Uh, I agree. Okay, look, 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 look. Oh my God. Oh my God. How did we escape that? Ah, ah.
Oh, my stream's just.
How did we
Oh,
escape
my
that?
stream's just gone funny.
Oh my God. You need to see how they got into our defense, man. Oh my God.
Let's have a look.
Oh man, that was.
What is my stream's doing stupid?
Oh
Let's have a
my
look.
God. Guys, did you see that? Oh my God. These guys are
I
gonna.
missed that. Explain it to me.
Ah,
Describe it to me. Describe it. I
bro.
think my VPN's.
It was just a simple pass, and our defenders were just scrambling about, and bro, we're just so lucky, man, not to go down in the seventh minute, approximately the same minute that we gave Aston Villa a goal in the weekend, in the past
No,
weekend.
it's a joke, man. It's a joke. PSV though, do they qualify if they win or get a draw today?
That's a very, very hmm. It's a dicey one because Lunt is in 6 points right now,
Yeah,
but they have superior goal margin. They have uh, 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 10 goals. They've scored 10 goals in this in this group,
yeah,
and they've only no, they've scored 4 goals actually in this group. They've conceded 10, while PSV has scored 7, conceded 9. So PSV still have that upper hand. So yeah, yeah. I think if PSV gets a draw, you know, they get in there, But if Learns win their matchup and score more than, let's say, mm, score more than 6, 7 goals, then yeah, they can qualify from the group. But right now, and again, they have to also pray that Arsenal beats PSV. So Arsenal have to win PSV.
mm.
Then after they win PSV, learn to have to beat Sevilla by at least 5 to 6 goals.
Yeah.
So
We know that's not happening.
and that's not happening, and that's not happening. Although Sevilla have gone out of the competition anyway.
Guys, smash the like button if you haven't, please. And if you haven't subscribed already, click on the subscribe button, please.
Mm, mm. Guys, go subscribe to Football Band's channel. Yeah, guys. You know the
Big
guys
up, people.
is putting up content, and maybe from the next show we'll start posting his blog. Guys, he has a life. I think it's a life and style blog, right?
It's yeah, we've got sports and everything on there as well. So it's like a
Sports,
lifestyle,
everything, bro,
streetwear and everything
everything.
kind of stuff.
You
Yeah,
pedal on everything down there, yeah.
yeah.
Because when I went there, I saw sports, I saw UK rap, and
Fashion
like
and all that kind
different
of stuff.
fashion and lots of stuff, yeah. So, from maybe from the next stream we're doing, we have to start posting that too. So, guys, you have to go and support our brother Bant on his channel and on his blog too. He's trying to get that up and running. So, guys, yeah, he's taking over in a few months. He'll be taking over soon. So, you know, guys, man.
We hope. But it's you're
Yeah,
gonna
man.
be involved as well, T. So don't worry about that. You
No,
got a
we, no,
coin,
we,
yeah?
we are both we're both involved in everything,
Mm.
man. We're a team,
Oh,
so
there you go.
definitely.
It's just a break. What time you on? I'm on 9:40 something.
Okay, I'm on 10.
You're always ahead, man. Always ahead of the
I'm
game.
on 10. I'm on
Yeah.
10. Yeah, Arsenal is just passing it, in the back. Well, 10 minutes. We have the ball possession right now. So, but
Big up
again, they
early
look more
doors.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Ellie
man.
Doors, that's
Big up
another
early
great guy. Yeah,
doors.
Tony,
Football.
West
The
Ham,
assembled. Drew Gunners. Show Art. Shea Arsenal. Wolfgang. Big up
Shea
Wolfgang.
Arsenal,
Sorry.
Wolfgang,
Big up yourself.
Wolfgang. I used to
Big up
call him
yourself, bro.
Wolfgang. I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh man, slip of the tongue. I just done it myself.
Slip
Big
of
up
the tongue, man.
Wolfie. I just prefer Wolfie.
Wolfie, yeah, that's our guy. I think it's working because me and him are, we also do watch alongs too. So,
Yeah, man. Is he jumping
mm,
on this stream as well today, or you
mm-mm,
don't know?
mm-mm. He's working.
Oh, right, okay.
His shift is from like around 1 to 9. So,
Haven't you got a show with is it Oregon
oh,
Goomer?
PSV is getting into positions, man. These guys are getting into
Oh,
position. They are getting into positions. God help us.
they don't even look that great though. They don't look that great.
They don't even exactly, man.
How
It's
is this guy still at my club, man? How is Cedric still here?
Cedric
How,
is still here, bro.
What is he on? About 50K, you think? Do you think it's about 50, 60K?
60, around 60.
That's crazy.
Oh, Trossard was trying to, get a pass in. Trossard is actually playing like number 10 in this matchup.
Mm. But sometimes as well, Trossard likes to run up and down and just
Mm,
just too much running up and down, man. Do you know
just
what I
too
mean?
much running up and
I
down,
just want
man.
my players just to be a bit more direct. You know, instead of trying to do the back heel and the fancy
The
passes.
back heel and all that stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
again,
just
but see, yeah, we should be resting William Saliba for this matchup, man.
why is he
I, I,
playing?
he's playing, man.
This
Bro,
this is what this is right, Tony. This is where Arteta needs to get some criticism now because he doesn't need to play Saliba in this game. Why? Why does he need to play him? Or has Ramsdale got an injury?
he's injured. He's injured. Oh my God,
So if Raya
bro.
plays, oh, that don't look good.
hmm
Oh no. But yeah, why? Why do we need to play? This is a game for Kivior, isn't it?
Kivio is in it.
Ah,
Kivio is actually playing left back.
is he?
He's
Man,
playing
you
left
know,
back.
you guys know I haven't done
Gibrel
my
and
research
Saliba
for this
are
game.
two most important defenders in the Premiership. Are the ones, but that's what. See, but bro, that's why I've been saying, yeah. People have not. Arsenal fans haven't seen the trouble that's coming, man. If
Right,
William,
yeah.
okay,
So
okay, just
any of those
look,
two dropped, we have no
just look
one.
at how Ramsdale dropped right now. Yeah, what's the
Mm.
assurance that William Saliba won't drop like that and just get injured?
Oh, did you see his ankle? Did you see his ankle just there? I think he's
Yeah.
off. Look at his ankle twisted.
No, I think
That was a
they've
good
put
block
it.
by.
Yeah, they put it
That
back
was
in
a good
place. But
block. Did you see that block by Gabriel though? That was a very good
mhm,
block just there.
that's a good one. But again, we're risking these
Oh,
players. We're risking them, man. We're risking Saliba.
mm.
But again,
Cedric the Entertainer.
Bant, yeah, Bant.
Mm.
You've played football. You have
Mm.
experience in all this stuff. Yeah. Why is it? What is it with Arsenal's academy? Arsenal used to have one of the best academy in the country, man. We used to churn out players. I'm not saying maybe total superstars or whatever, but it used to be a decent one, like decent,
Mm.
yeah. But right now, we can't actually even tap into our academy and bring in defenders or bring in midfielders. Like we can't do it comfortably. Look at City. Yeah, they bring in a Rico Lewis. They had
We
a
also
Cole
don't give
Palmer.
up. We also don't give them a chance though as well. You know, it's like sometimes you've got to give a player a chance to fail at least, man. Because I've got a friend actually who's got a son in the actual academy. Um,
Mm,
he's on the I think he's under 18s, but
mm,
he's been training with the first team. He's a very good prospect. He's like a centre back,
yeah,
centre back. But and I get all the juicy gossip, isn't it? So
yeah,
like
in it.
I get to hear about stuff and that like that. So they are training with like the first team, but they're just not getting chances, you know. And Nanweri, I thought he would have like at
Developed
least
by
this
now.
season, at
Yeah.
least this season, 5, 10 minutes in a game or something near the end or something like that. You know, when we're like winning games 3-4 nil, and it's like 5 minutes to go, bring him on, let him play, just let him
It's
play.
it's funny, man. It's funny. It's
Yeah, it's
funny
weird.
because it's weird because like where are the scouts? Like where are the scouts? Where's our scouting network? Like
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. So have we completely abandoned scouting networks? What is it about our academy
Well,
that
Murtasaka's the main guy down there, isn't he? So I'm sure he's like doing his thing, and
uh,
the players do like him. So I don't know. I just think because of the last couple of seasons where you can see that we want to go for the league. Yeah,
Mm,
I just think Arteta doesn't. Maybe he just doesn't trust those players at this time, at this moment in time. He doesn't think that they're good enough. And some of who
yeah.
played, there was a cup game who was on the right that played for us in that cup game where we got knocked out of the Carling Cup
Um, a-
on the
Actually, it was
right.
this on the
He
right. Actually,
struggled in that game.
I think it was Ben White that played.
No, 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 no. We had one of the youngsters that played, but he didn't really have a good game. He played instead of
Is
Saka.
it rainy? Is it rainy? There's one new
Really, I
guy like
can't
that.
remember.
I've
I can't
forgotten his
remember. I
name.
can't remember. I can't
I've
remember what
forgotten
his
his
name was.
name. Yeah.
Hold on, Tony. Yeah, I might have to drop off though. But let me just check. Let me just check this. One
Yeah.
sec. One sec.
Yeah. Sure. See, yeah, guys. Yeah, this PSV team is just cutting through Arsenal. Yeah, they're just cutting through us. Yeah. I'm not really satisfied with what I'm seeing. Look at Nketiah. Nketiah is just falling. Why are you why are you falling down? Like, I don't know, man. But let's see. Drew Gunn said, "Oh my God, they have a chance. They have a chance, perfectly placed. Oh, we're so lucky, so lucky. Yet again, Arsenal escape. Oh my God, who's that guy on the left?
We look poor. We look
Oh
poor.
my God, Ramsdale, nice save. Oh, nice save by Ramsdale. Ramsdale just saves us right now, man. That was wow. Pepe is just cutting through us like butter. Oh, that was going in. That was going in. That was going in. That was going in. Ah, oh God. Drew Gunner said something here, yeah. It says, I called our downfall this season on Lee Gunner's last watch along of the season. Our bridge, our bench hasn't gotten any better than last season, and this will be our downfall. See, I totally agree with you, Drew Gunner. Yeah, I agree with you. Our bench lacks substance. Yeah, and
That's a lot of quality.
it lacks substance. It lacks substance. We don't have quality in our bench, man. Just look at our bench. Like I was looking at Bantia. Take a look at that Aston Villa matchup. Yeah, Aston Villa made nearly up to 3 to 4 changes before the time hit 70th minute in that game last weekend. And Arsenal couldn't even bring one person onto the late 74th or 76th minute. That's when we made our first change. By then, they've already brought in quality.
Crazy.
The Donker, the Donker. They brought in
Ramsey.
lots of
Ramsey. Jacob
Ramsey,
Ramsey.
lots of quality
Runners.
down
Runners.
there, runners, killers, and it, it hurts to see that Aston Villa, you know, that they've got a bench. These guys have got a bench. But you look at Arsenal, that, just like what you were saying, Cedric the Entertainer is making is making the bench on. Oh my God, bro, man,
That name is
it's
so class. I love that name for him, Cedric the Entertainer. That is
yeah,
probably the
Cedric the
best name.
Entertainer.
Alright.
Mhm.
That is the most hilarious Cedric the Entertainer. Where did you get that name from? Did you just think that one up?
Bro, I just gave it to him because, of course, there's this American black, there's this black
Yeah, yeah,
American
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
comedian.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how I see Cedric. He's a joker. He's a buster. You know, like no, I'm serious, man. He's a buster. Like, why would you prefer, yeah, to sit your ass on an Arsenal bench rather than play, rather than further your career, your playing career? You don't want to play. You just want to sit on
Ooh,
the bench and earn money. For me, that's not good enough. Ooh, what a shot! Oh my God, this guy's a These guys are really play, bro.
Ooh, he's a bit lively, isn't it, Mr. Dread?
I'm
Is it
telling you, man.
Bakayoko?
Yeah,
Bakayoko, have you heard of him before? Good little player.
it's
He turned
Bakayoko, man.
Trossard.
Oh my
He left
god.
Trossard. He left Trossard there.
Okay, good. Guys, are you guys, because see, yeah, when I was telling many guys, yeah, that Jorginho is not the same Jorginho that even played in the last 2, 3 months for Arsenal, no one would agree. Look at Jorginho. Have you seen him anywhere in this matchup? Look at the kind of press these guys are pressing us in the middle of the park. We can't even hold possession of the ball. Look at
Ridiculous.
Jorginho. He's just there. He's finished as a player. Look at him. And see, the worst case scenario, yeah, is that Jorginho can start talking to teams as we speak because his contract is already run down already. In the next 5 months, his contract will be up. So he can talk
So,
to other teams.
are we
So
selling
we,
party as well? Are we selling parties? Because if he's going to be talking to other teams, are we keeping party then to the end of this? What? I
no,
don't
no,
know
no.
what's
I,
going on.
I, I think Partey is it's leaving by January. I think Thomas Partey has got a problem with Mikel Arteta. I'm sorry, this might sound
You think
odd.
so? You think
Yeah,
so?
yeah, 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 yeah. He has a problem. He has a problem with him. I'm not so
Is it
sure, but
because Rice
I
came into
think
the
so.
team? Do you think he's feeling
I,
vulnerable?
I
What?
don't think so. What I think is that Thomas Partey wants to play in the middle with Rice, and Mikel Arteta isn't buying it. He's not buying it. So I don't know. And of course, when he's trying to justify Kai Havertz, of course, the 65 million pounds to spend on this guy, yeah, that's still lingering over the head of Mikel Arteta. Probably doesn't want him to fail. I understand that. But why can't you just kind of find a way to have a blend, have a mix?
Have
And
we
this is the
scored? Have we
problem.
scored? Have we scored? Have we scored?
No, no, we've not scored. We've not scored, brother, man.
Drew Gunner's got really. I thought we had a chance
We didn't score.
because Drew
We
Gunner's
didn't
ahead.
score.
I think. No,
There's no goal here.
no, it was the post. Oh, I don't know.
So, man, it's a bit of a difficult one, yeah. And when he did came on, you knew where he played at the start of the season. He played as a right back. So, see, Thomas
Look at
Partey was
us.
being he he was compared. It was compared with the likes of Casemiro last season, with the likes of Rodri, to being the best CDM in the league. And then he's now playing at right back. If it was you, if it was you, and you were Thomas Partey, and you've,
I want
you
out.
know,
I want out.
bro, you will want
I
out.
want
You
out.
will
I
want
want
out.
out.
There's no
Big,
excuses.
big up Red Bull Vodka and JPT. Keeping it real,
Ooh, Red
Chelsea.
Bull. See,
Big up to
guys.
you guys, man. Make sure you go and subscribe to those guys as well, people. Keep
See,
it
guys,
moving.
yeah, Red Bull vodka, man. He always shows up. Yeah, Red Bull vodka. He always shows since he joined my channel. He always shows up for me, man.
Big
Red
up,
Bull
man.
vodka. God bless you. God bless you, Red Bull vodka. Please keep showing me love down here, man. Keep showing me love. And of course, I have a partner down here. Ooh, we nearly had that chance. That's true. See, you guys,
Good
I have a
ball,
partner
Nketiah.
down here, football bands, and you'll be seeing him around, yeah, in the watch alongs in the weekends, in some of our matches we'll be having. You're going to be seeing his face
Part of
more
the
often.
furniture now. Part of the
Exactly,
furniture now,
it's part
people.
of this channel. So when the checks start coming in, you know that me and him are gonna be having splits of that check. So,
Big up, big up.
guys, and even apart from that, yeah, he's also a member of the Big Four. Me and him have our own personal show called Arsenal Crash Talk. So I have two shows with him, and of course, he'll be coming to the watch alongs. And mind you, as I am streaming down here, he is also streaming to his channel. So he has exclusive rights to use my material and put my shows on his channel. So you know. We're working together, and we hope the partnership keeps blossoming, man.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up the chat as well, man. Because
Mm.
without you guys, there'd be no us. So just keep
Without
on
you
doing what
guys,
you're
yeah.
doing, man. But yeah,
Let's
we've
keep.
also Tony's also got like membership as well. Yeah, so you know what? If you look, there's like a really like basic membership like that's 99p a month. It's nothing,
Yeah,
man.
man. It's
Help
nothing.
support the channel, man. Help support the channel, man.
Help
Because I'm
support
a
the
member.
channel, guys. Red Bull
I'm a
Vodka,
member.
True Gunner. Come on, man. Get your membership. It's like £1.
99p,
It's
99p is
even less.
nothing.
It's even less.
Mm,
It's less than £1. Go get your membership. Support the channel. Help us out. You
exactly.
know,
Let's start
help us out.
supporting our guys and getting these channels out to more audiences. You know,
Exactly, man.
we want to break at least 5k and get more new audiences.
And get
Probably,
more
you
new
know,
audience. Yeah, and
new
that's true.
audiences, man. That's what
That's
we want
true.
to tap into.
And see, yeah, guys, yeah, it's also very important, yeah, that you get to chill around real ones, like real ones
Mm,
who say as it is, because we have lots of channels, yeah, bro. I've sampled lots of channels, but these guys don't say the truth. Like they're peddling in false in falsehoods, yeah, like
just to get likes
just to get
and
likes,
yeah,
man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know we're not playing that good. You know we're just glossing over lots of stuff this season and getting points. And you're routing them as if we've won a trophy. We've not. We still have a long way to go.
a
This
long,
guy's
long way
yeah.
to go.
Exactly. These guys don't even want us to go get a striker in the January transfer window. These guys think that Gabriel Jesus is the guy to get us 20 to 30 plus goals in a season. And it's not going to happen. So, see here, guys, you have to chill around real ones. And again, being part of a real one is also when the team is also playing very well, you also have to, herald the players and say as it is. If they have a good game, you have to say it. And
That's a
that's
good
the
ball
same
in.
thing. You
That's
saw,
good ball.
brother man, me and you have been at the back end of slagging off Kai Havertz on this
Oh yeah,
channel.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You haven't heard a
and
word from us a lot lately. Not really said anything, have we?
at all. But we've not
Oh,
said
good shot.
anything.
Oh, good shot
That
by
was a
Elneny.
good
Did you
one.
see that shot?
El
Yeah, that
Nini,
was a
yeah,
good shot.
nice one. Nice one. Ooh. He hit the post. He hit the post.
Elneny's
He hit the
always been good.
post.
That's a very good shot. He's always
That's a
been good
very
with
good
long
shot. He hit
shots.
the post.
He's always been good with long shots, Elneny. He scored a couple of bangers for us from outside the box. He's very good at
He
shooting
hit
from
the
outside
post.
the
He hit
box.
the post. He hit the post. Oh,
Very good chance.
Sai is also down here. Jay is also down here. Guys, yeah, big ups to you. Sai is a new member of the channel too, man. Sai, I think he came from Yeti, Longhead Yeti, and Yeti is an esteemed member of my channel.
Yeah, big
Yeti,
up Yeti, man.
great guy. Yeti, I will always get him into I would always get him into my watch alongs, whenever it's not clashing with Nottingham Forest, because he's a very, very big Nottingham Forest fan and he's a great guy. Sai, I think you're also a Nottingham Forest fan. Do you think you guys are gonna
No, he's
survive
Bournemouth.
the
Size
chop
Bournemouth.
this season?
Size
Oh, Sai's
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Oh,
Yeah.
Sai,
The
you
Man
guys
United
did
players.
you guys did great against Manchester United, man. You guys are the true heroes, man. Big ups to you. Any team that beats up Man United, yeah, you're my friend. Oh my, but yeah, Man United beaten black and blue by Bournemouth. Do you think they stand a
Roast.
chance this night? Do you think they stand a chance this night against Bayern Munich, who come visiting to Old Trafford this night?
Do you know what? They got a chance. Probably a very slim chance though, because Bayern, they're coming off the back of like a battering in their own league. So I think they'll be out to prove something. Even though they've qualified, I still think that, do you know what? We need to show Man United that, you know what, we're still Bayern Munich, yeah, and we can beat up teams in Europe. So I think they'll
Mm,
be coming to play. And remember, it depends on other results as well. If
mm,
Galatasaray or Copenhagen, one of those
yeah,
teams win, then they're instantly through, isn't it? So
yeah.
um, yeah, it's just one of them situations at the moment.
It's
But
one of. Oh, oh,
I,
oh my God! Oh, they just got another. Oh my God! Bro, these guys, the way they're cutting into our defense,
our
bro.
defense is
See,
poor, isn't it?
it's poor. It's poor. It's poor, bro. Let's
Poor.
talk about it. It's poor. But see, yeah, see, um, Drew Gunner say something down here. Yeah, just look at the statement. The lack of talent on the bench is why Ateta makes late subs. I think there's substance to the statement that Drew Gunners have just made here, man. What do you think, Vance? Look into that statement. I think it's true.
This guy has spent nearly 700 million or whatever, and
Mm,
we're still lacking talent on the bench. Sorry,
mm.
man, I have to pause because I can see something there that I
Yeah,
could see a green
Red Bull
Red Bull
vodka.
vodka.
That's a
Big up your chest,
guy. Big
man.
ups,
Big up
man. Big
yourself,
ups.
man.
Big ups,
Remember,
my brother,
man.
man. Putting his money where his mouth is. See, yeah,
Big
thanks,
up
Red Bull,
yourself.
for man, because I do need support, yeah. Because see, I'm a real one, yeah, but I do need support, yeah. And after a time, I would definitely like to be, doing things with football bands and getting us popping and getting us out there, yeah. Because we're family men, so we have to get things popping for ourselves too. So this goes a long way in trying to help us out, and big ups to you, man. Big ups to you, and
Yeah,
and,
big
and
up
thank you,
yourself,
man.
Red
I
Bull,
really
man. Well
appreciate it,
done,
man.
man. Well
Big ups to Red
appreciated, my
Bull
brother.
Vodka, and please keep coming to support me and Bant. Bant has a channel down there. Go support him. Yeah, he's not monetized yet, but let's help him get what is needed to to grow the channel and just keep supporting us. Yeah. Big up to you, Red Bull Vodka, man. Thanks for
Yeah,
the
big up
subscription.
yourself.
It means a lot to me. Thanks.
Is
I really
Barga is
appreciate it.
Bar Sasky asking a question? No Bargav or
Yeah,
Langruna.
Bagav was supposed to come, but something happened to his internet in the very late. So they cut off the internet in his house for some reason, in the last
Oh
minute, something.
no.
So I don't know what happened. So he's not going to make it today. The assembled says here, Bant, remember Partey is now in a right back. Oh my God.
Do you think we could have done with what's his name? Pepe in a game like this today? Here he is. Big man's entered the building.
Long head Yeti.
Yeti.
Yeti, please let me know if you want to jump into the show, man. Come jump
You
in,
can you
long
can
head
you
Yeti.
can Yeti,
Yeah,
you can sub me because I'll have to jump off pretty soonish.
yeah, because he has a
Got
course. So
calls.
Yeti, it'd be nice to have you on the show.
And you got keeping it
J-
real as well. See what he's on.
keeping it real. He's coming. Keeping it real. That's my
Keeping it
guy.
real, JPT in the
Keeping it.
building.
Hey,
Big up, big up, big up. Gotta have a
Big up,
poop,
man.
poop.
Oh, oh. You at work? Are you at work or something? You at work?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey,
Nice,
yeah, finally got through the internet here, so hopefully they don't get me
nice.
fired up in here. But
Big
yeah,
up,
man,
man.
I'm a little late to the party. I see. Took the lunch break now. It's just tuning into the
Mm,
game. How's everyone doing though?
Nice.
More importantly,
Yeah, we're good, man. We're good, man. Just
we're good.
another day, another pound, another dollar, wherever you are, another
hmm
franc, another whatever it is. Yeah, we're here, man.
very
Watching
true,
our
very
Mm,
true.
team, our boring team at the moment because it's
our
just like
boring team,
no
man, bro.
excitement, man.
See,
I was gonna
guys
ask
in
you, I
the
was gonna
chat.
ask you. So I wanted to ask, keeping it real, because he's a guy that's won Champions Leagues, isn't it? And
Mm,
tell us about your first Champions League run, if you can remember it. Did
Oh
you have
man,
like games? Were some of the games like exciting? Were they like the group phase games, or was it just an easy thing? How did you find it?
to be honest, like, during the group stages of the first Champions League, where we won it in Munich, don't remember all too well, but definitely remember the knockout stages where it just looked like we were going to be set and done. We got rid of
Yeah,
our manager and being down, I think 3-1 to Napoli. I think going into the second leg in that round, uh, it was just craziness. I mean, man, I didn't think we were gonna make it that far. We're going into the final without our captain, and I think we had another like injury or a suspension in that. But
yeah.
mm,
I caught a little bit of what Tony said at the end before I joined was that, I think you mentioned it too. It was the bench depth when it comes to your guys' team. Look. you might not have some big names, but considering in the Prem, you guys I think were tied for second or tied for first with Newcastle with goals coming or a goal contribution off the bench at I think at 10. So there is
Mm.
some there, but nothing to say like to carry against a Madrid side or even I'm trying to think who else is Bayern Munich side. I know they got a game coming up later, but it's it's not. I don't even think it's just the lack of depth for you guys. Like if we're gonna go and talking about the bench and everything, but just also how Arteta is managing the bench as well because it just looks like he's making a lot of questionable decisions um, with who he wants to use
Oh,
or what
he
or
is
what to
making lots of
Yeah.
questionable
What do you
decisions.
say
He
about that,
is.
Tony? Yeah. What do you say
It's
about
not
that, Tony?
imaginary. He is.
hmm Tony, I think he was saying something or
Yeah.
asking you about
You know,
the.
I was like, what do you say to that, Tony? What JPT says about that?
It's totally correct. It's totally correct. The manager, he has completely mismanaged. See, Bant, yeah, we started, yeah. We talked about academy players, yeah. We have this guy called Waneri.
Mm,
You've seen this guy, yeah. You've seen his
Hmm.
performances in the youth games. This guy's a talent, but in what see, yeah, why haven't that guy come into the first team to at least bless it up? I'm not even saying have a starting berth. That's not what I'm talking about. Why can't he just have a go? Give him a chance. Look at Man City. Look
Scared
at Rico
the
Lewis.
risk. Yeah, he's scared. He's
Can
scared
you
to
see
do risk.
Rico Lewis? Rico Lewis, as young as he is, that guy's a Champions League winner. He's a league winner. Yeah, he's a
And he's still
Premiership
putting up
winner,
performances. He was the
and
best.
he's
He
putting
was
on
the best player against
performances.
Arsenal.
exactly. He's not just picking up a title, or he's not picking
Do
up
you
just
think? Do you
an
do you
award.
think?
He's making contributions in the game.
Do
So I'm
you
saying
think
those
they
are the
went?
players.
Do you think they went to bring him from Real Madrid, from Benfica? Do you think they went to bring him from those? No, it came from their youth system. So in a system where we can't even give one Neri a chance to run in, to just at least have experience, he
But we
should be
went and
starting in this game.
yeah, we go and buy Vieira instead.
Oh my God,
We go
man!
and buy Vieira instead.
It's painful, man. It's painful.
That's 34 million we could have saved
Down the drain,
and
$40 million
started
dollars
yeah,
down the drain,
and we could have played Namweri.
down the
Ridiculous.
drain. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And again, Marseille wanted to take Fabio Vieira on loan by January. Right now, that deal has been scooped because of his injury. So Marseille is not going to take him again by January.
Uh,
Kivio wanted to leave by January, but I'm hearing that Mikel Arteta that's come out swinging and is saying that he's not going to allow him go by January because
Yeah,
AC Milan agents are talking to him. But I don't know, man. And we're out here, yeah, playing our
peace out, Bounce.
best. Actually, he said he's our people. Oh, big ups, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because he has a course going on right now,
Hmm.
So big ups to bands, man. So of course I do have my brother down here, JPT.
Of course.
But JPT, yeah. See, look, Manchester United, yeah, they'll be playing Bayern Munich this night.
Hmm.
What do you think about that matchup? Do you think Man United have any? Guys, JPT's face says it all, man.
I mean, look. I mean, you can. I know the Man United hopeful are looking at it, it's like, well, we could come out swinging like we did versus Chelsea, and that's true. We
Mm,
could. Um, and also, I think if I'm not mistaken, in that group, isn't Bayern already have it won, or is it? Or they still have something to play for, or is it just they just want to go win out like with pride? Because if that's the case, good
mm,
luck to Manchester United. But this might be really their. I mean, unless they're thinking about the FA Cup in the future, this is like the um one major tournament that or cup that they can win. I'm not seeing them as an EPL side, even though they're still climbing the table here and there, scrapping wins. Um,
mm.
yeah, there's. I mean, gee, I'm trying to see the
Oh,
table.
Arsenal have a chance. Arsenal have a chance. Eddie Kedia.
Is it
Ooh, it's a
Eddie? It's a
goal. It's
goal.
Eddie.
Oh,
See
bottom
ya, guys.
last
I'm not gonna
corner.
shout as if Eddie is the best striker in the world, but that was a good goal, guys. That was a good
Exactly.
goal. That was a good goal. Arsenal won,
Ooh,
PSV nil in the heart
it,
of Holland
it
in
was
Eindhoven. What a goal!
it
That
was
was a good
coming.
one. That was a good goal.
I think someone said it in the chat earlier. Three shots on, none
Big
on
up to
target.
Ellie Dawes. He says he wants to go eat. Ellie Dawes, big up to you, man. Hopefully you're gonna come back to the show. It'd be nice to have you back. Ellie Dawes, we have to have a show, man. I'm sorry, man. We have to have a show because even your team have been having questionable performances. Ellie Dawes, yeah, questionable performances, beaten black and blue, brought back down to earth by Fulham, bruv. Ellie
Full.
Dawes,
Oh my
Tony, we have to get to talk, man, because Fulham is, that team is, they're coming back. So Ellie Dawes, we have to talk. You have a lot to talk about, man. Ellie Dawes, man. Big ups to you. Arsenal won. PSV and Hoven nil. Did you see that goal?
Yeah, yeah, well placed shot by Eddie. Like someone had mentioned earlier in the chat just now, I think it was they said three shots, none on target. Look, when it
Mm.
comes, look, Arsenal, they have, this is nothing to play for. They're gonna end up top of the table no matter what. But they like you said, they're gonna go out with pride, and like they're gonna make a point to PSV, because I think was it last year you guys played PSV as well in
Yeah,
what
yeah,
was it,
yeah. I think yeah,
in the
they beat us.
Europa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They beat us.
So there's, a lot of these players are going to have that mindset coming, went into this game, and just, they want to prove a point that,
They
this is
want to
not,
prove a point.
you're not going to want to, take a loss. Like I mentioned with Bayern Munich. Yeah, Bayern Munich,
Mm.
they are safe. They are a mile ahead from Copenhagen, from Galatasaray, even further from Man United. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I know you were asking earlier, what did I think Bayern or just United have a chance? To be honest, no, but also depends on what Bayern lineup is can be presented, and even then,
Mm.
um, you know, this man you want to show up this week or today, but I don't think that they're gonna go through. I think they're gonna be out of the stages, because what
Yeah.
Galatasaray and Copenhagen,
Mm.
I think they're gonna probably play for a draw. That, and they're gonna see Man United out, but it's,
Yeah.
well, actually, you never know. You never know, because
You
Copenhagen,
never know.
Galatasaray,
Yeah.
they're
Ooh,
gonna want that set.
Copenhagen.
They're gonna want that
Ooh,
second place spot.
that's a big one, man. Copenhagen, man. But even Copenhagen has, bro, they've looked good this season,
Yeah,
man. I don't know. That's a tough group, man. Do you think that
it's
it's just a tough group, or do you think that Manchester United team is just always shit?
uh, well, it depends what you're saying tough for, because it look Bayern looked with ease. They cruised. Just took one draw so far. United, yes, they got red carded,
Mm,
and could that have been the difference why they lost to Copenhagen away, maybe. But like I said,
yeah,
United are just scrapping by for these wins. But Copenhagen's not looking bad. I mean, well, you got the other
yeah.
Hoyland brothers there, and then Galatasaray. Never easy to play at. It's, you've seen Turkish football. I mean, not even the refs are safe in Turkey. I'm sure you've seen the picture
That'll
or
be
the
our
video
next
of the
topic,
ref.
man. Mm,
Yeah,
that'll be our next
it's
topic, man.
ridiculous. I'm not gonna say, I'm not advocating for hurting referees or anyone, but you can't
Yeah,
tell me there's not been some Premier League referees that deserve maybe a 1-2
that
combo,
deserve a slap or something. Yeah.
a two-piece and a biscuit, or soda, as Jorge Masvidal would
Come on,
say.
come.
Big up
Exactly.
to Ola and the Fight Week show with OG. I think they'll appreciate that little comment. Two-piece and a soda right there. One
Two
for
piece in
Mike
the
Dean,
soda.
one for Mike Dean, and one for Anthony Taylor at least.
Exactly, man. But, but
Exactly.
but see it, guys. Yeah, what do you think about what happened in Turkey? Yeah, do referees deserve the slap? Yeah, or is it just mere disgraceful? Because football is a very passionate sport. Yeah, when these referees come out, yeah, and do what they're doing, yeah, week in, week out, and you know what? Yeah, it's not just your own team. Yeah, every other team, it's affecting every other team in the league. Look at look at the Look at the performance of that referee in Liverpool versus Tottenham Hotspurs. Shameful. Arsenal doesn't even get any good decisions from these guys. I later checked that Kai Havertz goal against Aston Villa. That
Mhm.
was Even if you're not giving a goal, you should be given a penalty. Yeah, because it touched Cash's hand first before he even got to Kai Havertz's hand in the first place. Bakayoko having a chance. Oh, Ramsdale.
Mm,
What a save. What a save.
that the s-
Ramsdale.
is that the same Bakayoko that flopped at Chelsea?
No, it's not him. it's not it's
Oh
not that one.
god,
That was a
uh,
good chance, man.
it
But
was.
put it in. You put it in. You put it in. But Ramsdale, man, Ramsdale have showed great reflexes, man.
That's
You
always
know.
been his thing. Free kicks, you see him, it's amazing. This guy goes defies
Mm,
gravity. He'll go flat for he's like a flat earther almost in the way, just like 180-degree and to make
mhm.
the save. But if people want to say like, oh, look how bad he was. What was it versus Brentford with his distribution? Look, you're gonna put a goalkeeper that's cold, has barely had any minutes. Of course, he's gonna like lose his rhythm. The goalkeepers, it all starts right here. The second they lose that confidence or they question themselves, they are
Mm.
probably lost the combat. And despite whatever he said with that
Oh, they have a
nonsense,
chance now. They have a chance now.
oh, good clears
Oh.
corner kick. No, no, actually, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's where it
Hmm.
starts. And now there's a goalkeeper. I won't say controversy, but situation that was just brought
Situation.
for no reason, an entanglement, if you want. it's
Entanglement, man.
it's but it was nonsensical. I mean, that was just a
Hmm.
problem that didn't need to be done. But I get it. David Raya was an Arteta, like he's been wanting to get him. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's you said the questionable decisions in the game, but
Hmm.
also I'm not sure if it's more him or Edu that made the decision. But do you guys regret, or do you feel like you guys could have used Florin Balogun, at times in games, like when you look on the bench, like with instead of Eddie?
But see, guys, yeah, it's the first half I've just ended, yeah.
Mhm.
So of course we're on break time right now. Arsenal won, PSV ain't over nil. See, yeah, bro, Balogun right now is not tearing up the French league right now. Even
Mhm.
Balogun is not even good enough. See, yeah, there comes a time, yeah, when you just look at your team and you say, you know what? Having built a team from the ground up, you just need to go for Gucci and complete everything. Why go for Fubu when you can get Giorgio Armani? Oh, Yeti's down here.
Yet,
Oh,
Yet is
Yeti
gonna be in here.
is down
how we
here.
doing, guys?
He's got to crack
Yeti,
open a cold one. I
Yeti is
love it.
down here. My God,
It's-
Yeti.
Yeah, me, mate.
so we got Abs, aka AB Punk, and then we got Stone Cold Yeti right here. Love it.
Exactly, man. But
316. Oh shit.
360.
but
Oh
again, he
balls.
doesn't. Again, he doesn't look like 316. He looks. Do you know who he looks
I've
like?
just spoke my beer, guys. What the hell?
No.
He's the bigger CM Punk.
Austin 316.
There you go.
CM
Oh man, I
Punk.
knocked the beer off the table, man.
Oh,
See, yeah,
Now I've got
guys,
to
yeah,
suck the carpet.
I used to like CM Punk, man. I love that guy, CM Punk.
Mm.
he's
When he
still
was
wrestling.
ruling the WWE, man, he was something else, man. He
He's
was
back.
something else.
Yeah,
He's
didn't he?
back. He's back
He's
now.
back,
He's
man.
back
It's
now.
it's crazy to see him in the WWE again.
Exactly, man. Because I think he had a failed career in bare knuckle fight or something,
He
and
was in
even in
UFC. It
MMA,
was
and
terrible,
It
man.
was
it was
horrible.
terrible,
Mickey
man.
Mickey
He
Gall
was knocked
killed
out.
him.
He was
Mm.
knocked out cold. He was
What's
knocked.
it?
He was knocked. Guys,
It's what you
CM.
call. It's what you call fuck around and find out.
Hmm.
Exactly, man.
You know
Did-
what I mean?
did-
If he's not fighting his opponent in the UFC match, he's fighting with executive vice presidents in
I'm
wrestling
telling you,
companies.
Mm.
they not. He had that fight in UFC, and bruv, it was knocked out cold.
He
I
got
think
battered, didn't
cold, man. I
he?
think it took him like 10 minutes before he could
Yeah.
recuperate because he had to. He didn't know where he was at the time. They said he was unconscious. He was down and out cold,
He woke
knocked
It
up
out
and
was
asked.
cold,
like it was
bruv.
like one of them. At that moment, he realised he fucked up.
He, he was looking around to see if he won the Royal Rumble. He's like,
I'm
did
telling
I did I do it,
you.
Vince? But man, it's And, I mean,
Oh my God. CM Punk. I used to also like this guy. What's his name? The deranged guy.
oh, Roman.
Dean Ambrose. No, Dean Roman is good.
Oh,
Dean
oh,
Ambrose. He's
Dean Ambrose.
deranged. Almost like a madman.
Oh,
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah, Dean Ambrose is good too. There's also another deranged guy too, but he's so rest in peace. Bray Wyatt.
Oh man,
Oh man, that hurt.
I
that was
love
such a
Bray
shame.
Wyatt,
That
man.
was, man.
He got the whole world
Yeah,
in his hands. He got the whole world in his hands.
the Fiend
He
was one
got
of the
the
best
whole
things
world.
that's come to WWE since
Hmm.
like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man.
Or even the
That was
And
such a
Undertaker.
he
shame.
also had a cult following anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite
Well, he had
cool.
a cult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly, man. Yeah, guys, let's get back to football. Yeah, Drew Gunners, Drew Gunners is down here. Drew Gunners is down here. Red Bull Vodka, who just became a member of this channel, is down here. Sai is also down here. See, I'm not underestimating what Longhaired Yeti has also done for me, because Drew Gunners used to be on his channel. Sai used to be on his channel, and this guy's, I've subscribed to my channel. So Longhaired Yeti, respect to you, man. Thank you, man, because
Hey,
uh,
we
uh,
help each
uh,
other
you
out,
know
man.
yeah, they came through
Big up
you.
to
So
you as well.
big up to you, man. Yeah, big up to you. So see,
Mhm.
Yeti, what did you think about this matchup? Me and my brother JPT, we're talking about
I didn't watch
refereeing
it
in the
though.
league. But what do you think, man? First of all, chime into that discourse that me and JPT were talking about. What happened at Turkey? Is it disgraceful, or do you think from time to time these referees need to be slapped just to bring a little bit of reality? Yeah, because with what is going down, with what's going on in the league, yeah, i- in presumably the best league in the world, yeah, and you see the gaffs upon gaffs upon
Mm,
gaffs, and football is such an emotional sport. You
yeah.
can't really play with the feelings of people who are so passionate about
Yep.
this, and just get away scot free. Do you think that refereeing after, there should be some measure, or do you think what happened in Turkey was just far off a big disgrace? What do you think? I think it's a big disgrace,
Personally,
but sometimes, one or two
personally,
slaps
I'm
after the
amazed
dish
it
time.
don't happen more. To be honest with you, because it's like this is people's like people care about football deeply.
Mm,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? And when your team
Mm,
gets screwed over like that, say for
mm,
instance it's a relegation or something like that, if it happens, I'm shocked it doesn't happen more. To be quite honest, I don't agree with it, but I
mm,
do think there should be punishments for referees that aren't good enough. But I am
yeah.
shocked that it doesn't happen more. As for your game, I think they picked a good. You know, it's been a smart 11 to pick. Do you find out who you get in the next round after this,
Yeah,
or
definitely.
is it end of the week?
I think it's end of the week. I think it's Friday. But let's see. I don't know. I'm not so sure. But what do you think about that goal from Eddie Nketiah? Do you think after this goal, do you think it's the best striker in the league?
Well, I'd like to say it was the most technical, brilliant thing I've ever seen on the planet, but I didn't see it, so I can't.
You'll see the, you'll see the highlight. It looks good. I'll give Eddie his props. Took it better chances than Pepe did.
You had to
Being
say
straight up, you know.
Tony is shameless. He started again. I'm coming, guys.
Big up to everyone in the chat as well.
Mhm. I think Tony was saying, big up to Rebel Vodka for joining and Drew Gunners. Drew, man, you have a chance. I really hope you change your name to Drew Hill Gunners, man. I mean, hey, shout out to old '90s R&B
Mhm.
groups, and that's
When it was
like
good.
back when it was good. Now it's just
Mm.
like it's like softcore porn nowadays.
Ah,
Back then,
mate.
back then it's like it was nice. Like you can make babysitters. The other one's just like I'm here to hook up and then I'm gonna go back to my wife later on. It's
there's not even any rap or anything in it now. It's just like they've gone with the old pop catchy
mm,
tune,
that
catchy thing in the background. Like they'll all of a sudden say Boudica and then just keep saying it. Boudica, Boudica, Boudica. You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell is that all about, man?
Yeah, yeah. See, yeah, he said booty drop. Oh my god, you guys have to be kidding me, man. You guys have to be kidding me. See, yeah. To a more serious topic, yeah.
I
Um,
remember the good stuff back in the day.
mm, Yeti. Uh, Manchester United take on Bayern Munich at the end of at the end of this matchup. Yeah, what do you think about that one? Because I've already asked my brother JPT about that one. So, what do you think about that matchup? Any ramifications? And do you think that their manager should be sacked? Because I believe it has been sackable offense after sackable offense after
Mm,
sackable offense for Ten Hag. No player has developed under this manager. You can give a big shout about Garnacho, but he hasn't developed most of the players. Rashford scored 17 goals all season last season, and this season he's just left with 2 goals. And
mm,
we've nearly played almost half the season already, and he's down with 2 goals. Martial hasn't improved in this league. He looks down and out.
yeah.
We have who else? We
Sancho,
brought in Anthony for about 80,
Anthony,
80, 80 to 90 million pounds. He
Mm.
Hoyland.
looks like a gang member. Yeah,
Oh,
in
yeah.
this league. He looks like a gang member.
Could have
He's not
got
a footballer.
Havertz and somebody
He's a
else
gang
for that.
member. We have who else did he splash money on? He
Hoyland.
went into the Italian Serie A, disrespected Manchester United fans. Went to Italian Serie A, went to bring a young striker called Hoyland, yeah, to a big club, yeah, and hierarchy like
Mhm.
Manchester United, yeah. This player had only scored 9 goals in Atalanta in the Italian
Mm,
Serie A, and you spent a whooping 90 million pounds on this kid. And that guy, that's why that guy hasn't been at the end of goals this season. Yes, he has scored in the Champions League, but he hasn't been putting, finishing his dinner in the league. It's
no,
a
no.
shambles. Bruno, who's supposed to be scoring goals, galvanizing the team, a big motivator, totally down and out. Down and
Mm.
out. Questionable. Oh, Nana. Oh, Nana.
What's to say?
Look, see, you don't even need to express the failure in that transfer window. It's just like Mikel Arteta. You can't trust this manager.
Mm.
With any more money of your football club, if you're in your right senses, take it away, Yeti.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I mean, I feel for Hot Fuzz, to be honest, because, I mean, I remember back in the day watching an amazing Man United side that was just, pretty much owning everything all the time. And this
Mm.
poor guy started his channel, and they're just absolutely shit, to be honest. And it's like, well, let's put it this way, right? Same as I said to Fuzz yesterday. I don't know if it's all on Ten Hag because I think the Glazers are all about money. And I think they've put the backing into the players. So the players know they can do whatever they want. Because let's face it, the Glazers would rather play off Ten Hag than they would them players. I mean, because them players are going to
But they've
cost a lot of
invested
money.
400 million pounds, Yeti. They've given
But
the
it's
manager
I,
four
I
hundred
see where
million
I see where
pounds.
you're coming from. I see where you're coming from, but it's like he gets Weghorst and stuff like that. Is he asking for target? I mean, the problem for me is some of the targets he did want
Hmm.
have let him down. Like Anthony, Lissandro Martinez has been good, but
Okay.
Anthony is just, you might as well not bother having a player there, to be honest. You might as well just leave it. He's absolutely shocking. So, I mean, I don't
Horrible.
know what the situation is with them, but it's tragic. It is absolutely tragic.
Mm. But again, that's the thing, yeah. When you give managers lots of money, yeah, to actually build a team or to
Mm,
actually complement what they already have, and they're not making use of that money. The same thing with Mikel Arteta. That manager has been given $700 million,
yeah.
almost a quarter to £1 billion,
Mm,
yeah, given to this guy, and we don't even have a striker. The same thing with Chelsea. I'll bring you in down here, yeah, JPT. You've spent nothing less than £1 billion in this
Hmm.
team, yeah. I think in the last 6 7 years, yeah, almost £1 billion on this team. Yet you don't have a striker that will give you nothing less than
Mm,
30 goals in a season. What do you have to say about this? It's not like the money isn't there in it. The money is there, but is it that the managers can't just say, hey, I want a striker. I'm going to go identify a 30 plus striker in one of these leagues or somewhere else because we have the money. I, what is the problem? Because it seems like even if there's lots of money, no one wants to buy the players that could actually get you the goals. Why has Chelsea spent almost £1 billion without having a striker? Why has Arsenal invested nothing less than 700 million? Yeah, mostly with this manager also. Yeah, that we have, and we don't have a striker that could give us 30 goals in a season. Look at Manchester City. They have the money. They identify the player that will give them 30 goals in a season. They have it, and they won the league. They even won the Champions League. It's a statement signing. What do you think, man?
Well, first, I mean, yes, spend a billion. How many of these were Poch's players? How many? He didn't have a single say in any of these transfers. Granted, we spent a lot, none of which that he wanted that was going to fit into his system. It was just Wolf said it best, and I actually even compared it to this before. It's like, it's like Boley and Clear Lake are just like, like a supplier for a restaurant. Poch is
mm,
the chef. Here's the ingredients. Make something out of it. But
yeah,
then,
yeah.
but Poch, but like it could be like, Poch could be saying, "Hey, I make good Italian food," but the guy's like, "Well, I'm gonna get you a bunch of Italian ingredients or a bunch of French ingredients, a bunch of Mexican
Different
ingredients,
tips.
and then just but make something work." Make something work, and then if not, I'm gonna probably blame you and throw you out. And if we do that, we're gonna be in an endless cycle with this of rotating managers and trying to find an identity, trying to instill a new philosophy, and it's not gonna work. But Wolf said it best too. Like, yes, we just had to let this adapt because Poch has not had a good first year, and I think in almost every club he's been in, except for maybe PSG. I did look see where he ended up in his first year there, but they're all young, and it was you saw in the Everton game. It was boys versus men. I mean, these are
Yeah,
promising young players, but none of them are ready to challenge for a title.
for a title.
They're not used to playing together. I'm like,
It
even
will.
though it's another kid, but when Kendry Paez comes in, it's like, okay, well, at least Caicedo at least has his countryman Paez coming to Chelsea when he in 2 years time. If Moises is still in the club, if Podge is still in the club, then there could be some good signs. But if we're expecting to be any changes, despite spending a billion on a bunch of kids, which we're still buying kids for some reason,
Oh
um,
my God.
and well, first of all, second half just started. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's I'm not gonna really be hopeful any longer until, like, we maybe a year or two down the line. And
Mm,
if Poch stays, and which I doubt because the Woli, despite him saying, "Oh, now that the Roman era is over, we're going to change the culture here, and managers are going to give a good 10-year amount of time," even though he just got rid of four in one calendar year or four in one season.
yeah.
So, I mean, granted, Potter was never it. Lampard even worse because he was about to drag two teams down to relegation in 1 year. Probably would
In
have
one
broken.
year.
I think that would have been a record breaker. And
Mm,
yeah, so in either way, same thing goes for Man United. If they were to sack Ten Hag, if we were to sack Pochettino, who's really going to come in to take these players to the next level? And for us, we're in in a worse situation when it comes to the talent on the bench because none of them are ready. These, as I said, ingredients, all of these are not ripe yet.
mm.
None of these ingredients, they're not in season. There's, the bananas are green. You gotta let it, let it adapt. Um, um, but yeah, that's where we're at. But it's,
Yeah.
and of course, like, Wolf, big up Wolf in the chat. Um, I mean, yes,
PSV counter attack.
Chelsea
Bakayoko
could
with the
make
ball. He
something.
wants to shoot. He wants to shoot. He lays a pass.
Oh, save?
Oh.
No, no save.
Oh. Vetterson just
Shot.
flimsily hits the ball away. What was that? That was a good chance to score a goal, man.
Hmm.
That was a very, very good goal
slightly wide.
opportunity. But see, yeah, guys, yeah, what is the problem with teams not having prolific strikers right now?
There's none in
I,
the
I, I,
market.
I I really think there's a striker problem out there.
100%, 100%.
Look at Ivan Tony, yeah.
Yeah.
Different teams are jostling for him. Arsenal is jostling for him. Even Brentford are even saying, "Oh, we can
Mm,
even give him a new contract." I heard that this week. I
yeah.
heard I heard he even said that, hey, I might even stay back and enjoy my time with Brentford. That they've showed more faith in
Yeah,
me.
my
So,
beard.
bro, I've seen that. Uh, Chelsea don't have a prolific striker right now. They might having Kunku, but again, he has to prove himself in it. um, Tottenham Hotspurs have £100 million burning a hole in their pockets right now, and as we speak, Harry Kane money. They're also jostling for a striker because you can't tell me that they're not going to be looking for a striker in the January transfer window. So it's like there's lots of cash injection, but there's lack of strikers to buy in the market. And even if there's strikers right now, and it's either they want to stay in their football clubs, they are looking on going to Saudi Arabia, or big teams are already. I don't know. Chelsea doesn't have a prolific one. Man United, they're looking dead. Arsenal, that's even the worst. We don't even have a striker.
Freddie
So
takeover.
mm, I really think there's a big striker problem right now, and it depends. If you have the money, pull it out and go get a big time striker. It might cost money. Like Victor Osimhen will cost any team nothing less than
Mm,
130, 140 million. Of course, if Mason Mount is being sold for about 50, 60 million, tell me if I'm lying. If Mason Mount is being sold for 50, 60 million, if Kai
mm.
Havertz is being sold for 65 million,
Well, I mean, Chelsea's had two teams over a barrel, haven't they, really? Although Havertz is starting to look like something. But I mean, is that down to the way the team's looking, or is that down to Havertz? I mean, we don't know. It's going to be something that has to carry on. Where Chelsea's concerned, like as JPT said, he said it's spot on. You have loads of ingredients to make a bolognese, and they give him alphabeti spaghetti instead
Oh,
of the proper spaghetti. You know
oh
what I
my God,
mean?
they have a chance to score a
it
goal, right?
is
Crazy.
in.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
off
in.
the post and in. Is ever
Oh
test?
my
Chelsea will
God.
be all right though. They've got
Oh
Chelsea's
my
very similar
God.
to what we did
No.
last season, where we signed all them players and tried to
Oh,
build a team. Very similar.
what was it? How did it go? 22 signings. Who gives a fuck? The Reds are staying up.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Yeah, yeah. Waka waka. Hey,
yeah.
4 times you get a fuck. The
But
Reds
and
staying
also
up.
this was your manager with Steve Cooper, was it from last
Yeah.
year? I mean, look,
Look at the
that's a manager you can
defense.
get behind. That
Look at
guy can
how
coach.
open the
Mm,
defense was. Saliba wasn't running. Look at El Neni. Couldn't even make a tackle. Look, look. Oh my
Was
God.
that a
Oh no.
mistimed tackle
Look
for
at
Leo?
Cedric. Look at Cedric, a defender.
The
Look at where
enter
he is.
the funny
oh,
man,
Cedric
really?
the
entertainer.
entertainer. See, guys, these are the shit we have in this football club.
Mm.
These are the excrements we have in this football club. Cedric, look at him. Look at him. Nowhere to be found. Yeah? Saliba too, I don't know. Arsenal won, PSV Eindhoven won.
Yeah.
It's a shambles, man. And the way I'm seeing it, we're gonna lose this game.
But
Mm.
you're right on the quality of strikers nowadays. I mean, I remember a time when every team had a decent striker.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's just not. I mean, there's not many you could pick out of the Premier League right now, is there?
Mm.
Really,
Mm.
really, quality strikers. I mean, you've got, I mean, you guys. I mean, you ain't got one, to be fair. Not
Yeah.
quality anyway. That can guarantee you goals
Mm.
each game. I mean, they don't score every game, but you get goals from everywhere else. But there isn't many quality strikers in the league right at this point in time.
I mean,
That's true.
There's Osimhen, there's Tony, there's Vlahovic. Anyone else?
Mm.
Oh, Martinez, who could be available. But other than that, I mean, you have to. That's just where the scouting really has to come in and just be surprise everybody.
Mm,
But again, even all these strikers we're talking about, yeah, they're yet to prove themselves. Maybe
yeah.
unless Ivan Tony, Victor Osimhen, he just became the African player of the year just today,
Mm.
actually. And
Tony's the most natural one, I think.
Tony's the most natural one,
Haaland,
and again,
Haaland
he
as
has
well.
proven himself in England. Oshime has to
Mm,
come down here and prove himself. And I told
yeah.
you there is a problem with bringing in strikers from the Italian Serie A. The Italian Serie A have this kind of way of confusing people, yeah, with the players they have down there. They could be there and score 20 goals, but when they come down here, they look like the oh shit. Shevchenko is a big example of that, of
Mm,
that.
Mhm.
Another big example is Skamaka. Skamaka was scoring goals in the
yeah.
Italian Serie A.
Mhm.
Came down
Yeah.
to West Ham. These guys couldn't wait to get him off the club in 1 year. He
Yeah.
spent less than a season with West Ham and is nowhere to be found again. So even when you're talking about defenders, yeah, Koulibaly, your club, JPT,
Mhm.
Koulibaly was one of the most reputable and,
Was.
and most
Yeah.
respected defenders in the world when he was playing for Napoli. It comes
Mm,
down, makes that transfer to Chelsea, and it looks like a complete donut in the
yeah.
back four of Chelsea defense. A
Yeah.
Couldn't
complete
keep up.
absolute donut. I
Could
think
not
he,
keep up.
I think he had to run away to Saudi Arabia to save his career and make some money at the end of it, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, but we couldn't really do anything with him. He couldn't keep up with the speed and the intensity in the prem, and that's the thing. And well, first of all, big up, Bagrav. How are you doing?
Big up,
Baghev in
Balgab.
the
How you doing, mate?
house.
Hey, sorry, Tony. They took out my internet earlier today, so I mean,
Yeah,
doing house repairs. So I was gonna be here earlier, but better late than never.
yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Big up
um, uh, b- back
JPT
over.
also.
I hope. Yeah, I know you know JPT, but I don't know if you know my big friend here, Longhead Yeti,
I think I've
great
seen him
guy.
before on Jez's channel. I mean,
How you
he's
doing,
a
man? All right.
Yes,
Nottingham fan. Is he a Nottingham
Yeah,
fan?
yeah,
he's
Yeah.
a
All
Nottingham
right.
Forest.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest fan. See, not just your
Yeah.
normal average fan, yeah. Like it's a lunatic, yeah, for Nottingham
Lunatic.
Forest. Crazy guy for Nottingham Forest. He runs a channel called Longhead Yeti Cave. He
Oh yeah.
plays games also, and he does lots of things in that channel. Guys, here in the charts, yeah. If you've not subscribed to Longhead Yeti, go and do it, yeah. If you've not subscribed to JPT, yeah, keeping it real Chelsea, you're sitting on a long thing, Chelsea, he knows everything. Chelsea, that guy. I should see him down there, yeah. Longhead Yeti does the same thing too. So bag it to be very, very nice for you to go visit the cave one day and have an interview with
Definitely,
this
mate.
guy.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, for sure, I will. I mean, just shoot me the link in the private chat if you don't mind. I will. I
Mm,
definitely will. Yeah.
Descend into the
Yeah,
cave.
definitely, and give him a sub too, and you guys can get to talk. Bagav is also on Instagram, guys. Yeah,
mm.
seasoned Arsenal fan. This guy loves Arsenal. He could just leave the US and say, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, I want to come and have a good time in England," and he comes down there to watch Arsenal games sometimes. Guys, you know how much it costs, yeah, just for an air ticket to come down to England from the US. So, man, let that sink in.
Yeah.
He's a big, big, big Arsenal fan. Man, how have you seen this game, man?
I didn't get to see the game. My internet
Mm.
just came back, and I'm like, all
Just
right.
came back, and then Arsenal.
They just
I
scored a
mean,
goal. The guy his internet back.
I mean, someone said a great Eddie Nketiah goal. So I'm like, okay, uh,
Mm.
It's good.
missed that one. I don't know what happened with the other one. What happened with the other one with them tying it?
Defensive capitulated.
I mean, they still need like a point, don't they? Like if I for
PSV.
them, yeah, PSV. Do they need like a
Mhm.
point
Um,
because
because
No,
Lonzo
they don't. No, no,
Lonzo?
no. They don't.
Hearing you.
Yeah,
because
they need a point.
because
Yeah, they need a point, and
to
I
be
think
They need a
technically
Lonzo's.
second.
point.
Because
But
right now
again, that
Lon's in
but
Right,
that
you
second.
point is
again
not
now.
really needed. But the point is not really needed. There's a reason why I said it's not really needed.
4 goals.
Because even if they lose this game, yeah, Learns have to win their game against Sevilla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's number one. Then they will tie with
Yeah,
PSV. Now, PSV has a goal margin that's quite a lot actually. So it means that Learns have to win Sevilla by up to 4 to 5 goals before they would come,
yeah,
yeah, with the same goal difference that PSV had. So PSV Eindhoven, even if they lose this matchup, they could still match straight in to the next round.
Yeah, that's why my PSV friend was so ecstatic at our game last week. I mean,
Yeah,
a game versus Lons, but you're right. They need to make up like a 3 goal difference, which
exactly.
they. I mean, that's a big ask. That's a big ask. So.
That's a big axe. Yeah, exactly. Just another one just before we go to Yeti and of course JPT. Yeah, see, Cedric the Entertainer still in this football club. He gets a starting berth today. Yeah, another waste man, yeah, in this Arsenal first 11 is Mohamed El Neni. We gave this guy a 1 year contract extension. He hasn't played 90 minutes for Arsenal Football Club. It's a shame, but they're starting games today. We have Jorginho, mind you, a bag of, yeah, we have a Jorginho whose contract. Okay, let's see. There's yeah, JPT. JPT, please shout out your channel. JPT has to go now, yeah, because
Yeah,
he's actually at work. So,
yeah,
you
man.
know,
Hi.
Okay.
took time out to that's the kind of brothers I have down
Yeah.
here, yeah. He's
Yeah,
at
man.
work. We just took out time out of his break to come, bless my show. JPT, talk to these people, man.
Yeah, man, keeping it real Chelsea. Try to be on more often as I can. Just work week is always difficult, but definitely catch me on watch alongs. Of course, everyone here is invited, always welcome. I just see that Arsenal almost had a second with Eddie just now, but
Mhm.
just wide.
Yeah.
But yeah, always, just always fun to shoot the shit, talk. Like I said, Yeti's already in the keeping it real spirit, man. I always say, come to the show, have a drink, have a smoke, just have a chat. It's like,
Exactly, man.
but yeah, so
Have a drink, have a smoke.
that's why he's so called Steve Yeti, man. He's always welcome. Always a crazy son of a bitch, but it's
Yeah,
always
man.
good to be here. It's always thank you for having
Give
me
me
on.
a hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
just breaking his
Yeah, guys, yeah.
but
You're not a
it's
real one if you
Stone Cold
too
Mood
long.
right there.
You're not a
Stone
real one
Cold
if you
Mood.
don't like. Mm. So JPT, yeah, guys, go subscribe to Keeping It Real Chelsea, man. Chelsea football. I'm always there to, we do watch alongs to Chelsea watch alongs to
Yeah, subscribe
this
to him, man.
season. Yeah, so go catch this guy. See JPT, thanks for showing up, man.
Thank you
Big
for
ups
having
to
me
you,
on,
man.
man. Big up, guys.
Hopefully
Big
I
up.
see you in the weekend, and hopefully this
Let's do
weekend
it.
you will get
JPT, man.
you will get beaten. Yeah, I hope to do the watch along with you.
Oh,
Why?
Sheffield, Mr. Sheffield.
Wait. Sheffield. Wait, are you facing Sheffield United?
Sheffield, new manager. They just did the work
Oh,
at
oh
Brentford.
my God!
Yeah,
And they'll be
Oh,
yeah.
so angry. They'll be so angry, man,
honestly,
because they,
Chelsea's gonna be turning to Nanny Fine, and we're gonna be calling them Mr. Sheffield, and be just giving us a pounding if things don't get changed up soon. But yeah, it's gonna
oh
be
my
a long day.
God.
Hopefully, I can't believe I'm saying hopefully versus to Sheffield United. Hopefully, we can
Mm,
pull something and get 3 points back and climb our way back to just barely to the upper half of the table. But we'll see.
mm.
We'll see, guys. Thank you again. Subscribe.
Big up,
Everyone
JPT.
watching, subscribe.
Right.
Tony Bagger to Long Hair Yeti, and
Yeah.
just keep the support going, guys. It's been real, and I'm out.
Nice
Big
one, man.
ups.
Later, man.
Nice one, man. See, guys, yeah. Look, Mohamed El Neni is down and out. He's stretching his leg
Yes.
up with medics down there. That's what I'm talking about. We don't even have, they are not even fit.
Subs
How are
coming on
these
now,
guys
mate.
in how are these guys in this team back if I don't
Hmm.
want to be as if I'm coming out negative or something. But you be the judge. You be the judge. Look, El Neni his leg is being raised as if it's in a medical bro, man, bro, it's not good enough, man. It's not
He's
good
walking
enough.
He's
off.
done.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Well,
It's not
I'll
good
tell you
enough.
something. I'll tell you something. So about the game on the weekend, right? When you look at our sub list, I think I said we had one good sub on that bench, and like you said, it's not good enough in a sense. Like if you're trying to compete, you need more than that. You can't have one really solid sub. The other ones, I'll say 1.5 because Nketiah is kind of like a half player at times. The rest of them, I don't know. The rest of them are kind of like sus. Good word, sus in a way.
Sauce.
So yeah, I guess new age hipster word these days that people always tell me about. It's sus. Everything's sus. But
Everything is sauce, man. It's sauce. It's sauce. It's not good enough. Aston Villa had nearly up to four changes before we even had one change before, and that was around mid 70th minute. Yeah,
Yeah.
in that game, in this past weekend. Yeah, it shows that, and they brought in quality play. The Donker is a quality player, quality player. Yeah, but we don't even have nothing. Cedric the Entertainer was even on the bench for us against Aston Villa. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. We have to go change these things here. And again, one thing I've seen that Arsenal this season, our attack is so predictable. These teams have figured us out. They've figured
Mm,
out how
mm.
to actually catch us. Yeah, Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, just double up on Bukayo Saka. Hit him a few times.
Havertz has
Martin.
just poleaxed Nketiah. Havertz just totally took out Nketiah.
It took him out, right?
Yeah.
Totally took him out. Look, look at this, look. It totally bodied him.
Man, I feel so. Some of our players, I don't know why they're playing today.
Oh my God! What was that? What was that?
I don't know why some of our players are playing today, but that's the other part.
Mm,
Martin Odegaard is in this matchup.
yeah,
Why?
I'm Rice.
Why is Martin Odegaard in this matchup?
See, some of
See,
these stat pad. You know, you got to get a goal here or there, like adds up. That's
see,
pretty much the only reason.
this
Mm.
is this is the problem I have with
You
Mikel
got to keep
Arteta.
the winning mentality going, ain't you? Really, to be honest. But
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of it, like it's like
Oh,
such a
oh,
in a
guys,
game like this.
Cedric is now on the bench. He's no more playing.
Yeah,
He can't
Saliba's
even
off as
play.
well.
He can't even play one half. Oh my God. Man, we're screwed, man. No, Bagav, are you seeing this? Cedric the
yeah.
Entertainer can't even play 60 minutes for Arsenal Football Club, and he has been collecting salary from this football club for the past how many years? This is the problem we're dealing with.
So oh wait, now is Jesus coming on or what? Like
I don't know. It's shown him, but I don't know if he's coming on. Depth's been your problem for a while.
like I said,
to be
it's
honest.
like some of these are like stat pad goals. You know, at the end of the season when somebody asks like how many goals they had, and look, it all adds up.
Hmm. Yeti, you wanted to say something? Yet, Gabriel. Ooh, okay. What was that?
That's Nelson.
Nelson. Oh my God,
Yeah, I thought he was
Nelson
going to put that in.
scoofed it away.
But yeah, depth has been your issue for a while now. To be honest, I mean, you definitely need better depth. Definitely need a striker as well, and you need some physicality in that midfield because that's where
Yeah.
Aston Villa got you. I mean, Aston
Yeah.
Villa weren't really that good either. That's probably the most annoying part of it. They scored one goal, and that was pretty much all they was going to do. You just couldn't manage. I mean, how Odegaard misses that chance, I don't know, because put it in the top, it's in. I mean, you say that, but I mean, well, it was me that said that. But the thing is, it's like it's a split second thing, isn't it? When a ball comes to you, you've just got to hit it, and that's what he does pretty much straight away. And he just hits it on the ground, and Martinez eats it up. And that's it.
Yeah, yeah. They just nearly scored a second goal right now. As you were speaking,
Yeah.
Yeti, man.
Mm.
Nearly. Malia, big ups. Malia says, "Hey guys, hope you're doing good." Malia,
Big up,
great
mate.
person on Instagram. Malia, please go and subscribe to Yeti's channel. Yeah, go and subscribe to his channel, Longhead Yeti Caves on YouTube. He talks, of course, he does like his boyhood club, Nottingham Forest, but still, he talks about, numerous games, Arsenal, Manchester United. He brings in lots of guests. I was down there just last week. Go check this guy out. I'm sure you won't regret it, Malia. Big up to you, Malia, and you can
Yeah,
also add
cheers
him
for
on
the shout
Instagram
outs,
too.
Tony.
And you
Appreciate
can
it.
also add Bagav also on Instagram if you want to know
Mhm.
anything about, he's a seasoned Arsenal fan too. See, Bagav, yeah,
Yeah.
look at this performance right now, Arsenal.
Ooh.
Right now we have Odegaard down there Yeah. Look at Ramsdale. He looks a total shadow of himself. He's not himself. Like I didn't know how bad he really was, yeah, but it just took a couple of matches, yeah, for me to really see how bad it really looks like right now. Is it that the remaining confidence in this guy has been milked away by the manager, by
Mm,
bringing in
mm.
David Raya, or because it wasn't as bad as this, to be very sincere with you? It wasn't really as bad as this. This
No.
just start. It wasn't really as bad as this. At least it was one of the most decent keepers in the league last season. But
Yeah.
this season, there's just something off. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, some of it's also game form. You gotta be playing constantly to like be in that form. But even then, with Raya, I don't think he's the answer at times either, because his mistakes are
Alarming,
just
man.
alarming at
Shock.
times. And I go back to, I guess, when Manny was here, like he always preached about. I'll give it to big up to Manny,
Yeah,
because every
big up
time he
to
has
man.
this take, I'm like, Martinez is probably still way better than both of those guys, and you still get
True,
pissed at that one. And I'm like,
true.
yeah, you don't really see it, but like that take actually ages with time. So maybe in the summer, it's gonna be interesting to see what we're gonna do.
Mm.
If Because are we gonna be ruthless? We could get rid of both of them and then go after somebody, or are we gonna keep Raya because that's still a cheaper option? So we'll see.
No,
Mm.
no. Oh, it seems you've not heard. We are keeping Raya.
Yeah, yeah.
Raya has signed a new deal.
24.
He has signed a
Yeah.
new permanent deal. And you know what? Yeah, that's why I'm saying that the manager is a little bit
Yeah.
inexperienced in his antics. Not even really in coaching per se. In his off-field antics and his
Oh my
off-field
days.
decisions, he's been poor. Look at Arsenal defense. Look at what they're doing to us. Oh my God, Martin
This is
Odegaard with the
very
ball right
open, this
now.
is.
Let's see. Kai Havertz was. Oh my God, Kai Havertz. What type of pass was that? Jesus Christ.
This
Can't
is
believe
so
it.
open.
But yeah, this game is
This is shocking, man. Who did you pass to, Kai Havertz?
You want my opinion on the goalkeepers? I mean, I think it's a major coincidence that they're both nervous wrecks. The one thing I don't like is the way Arteta is with them on the line. It's like, they make one mistake and he turns his back on them, or he does, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
then, and it's just weird. They're both nervous wrecks. I mean, that's to me has got to be down to him, because
But
Raya
should
was
he
not a
smile?
nervous
Should he
wreck for
smile
Brent.
when they have a gaff? That's another
Mm.
thing. Should he smile and herald them when they have a gaff? What
No,
should he
just
do? What's the
make sure you get
natural?
them right on the training pitch, and then leave them to do what they do. Leave them to do what you paid for them to do. Do you know what I mean? Don't keep going, oh, you did that. You know what I mean? That will knock anybody's confidence if you keep doing that.
Yeah, I mean, with Raya, I mean, he has his strength of, I guess, his feet, but then it's like his goals that he gives up, and sometimes is even that like Mudryk goal still pisses me off to this very day. That it does. I mean, most of that, like Ramsdale would have saved that. People say Ramsdale could have saved that one. I kind of
yeah,
agree.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then
You're
it's
right.
like,
Yeah.
You're right.
it's like, all right, so we're a top club. Can't you figure out the right profile with the right
Oh,
height,
what a
right
skill by Bakayako.
athleticism? Like,
What a skill. He's still moving. That's a penalty. Okay. It's a free kick to PSV.
Yeah, it's just
Wow.
outside the box.
Oh my God. Did you see I was trying to cut everyone in?
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Look
He's
at
looking
Kivio.
good, he is.
Look at
Actually.
Kivio. Kivio. Oh my God.
Oh my
See,
days! What is
this
he
is
doing?
laughable. This is laughable. Just look. Look at what he did to Kivio. Oh my God. Have to be kidding me, man.
Come back, Zinchenko. All is
This is
forgiven.
this is a disgrace. Look at Kivio. Look at what he did.
It's funny. We
Look
made
at,
that.
look
It's
at what
funny.
he
We
did
made
to
that
Kivio.
first. Yeah,
Oh
I saw
my
it. I saw
God.
it. He got flicked. He straight up got flicked.
Oh my God, man.
So this guy is pretty much good for strength, but nothing else. Kivior.
Kivio is good at nothing. I'm so, bro. See. We have to be
No,
brutal with
he's an
these
extra
players.
body. That's all he is. He's an extra body. That's
Exactly.
all he is.
He's good at nothing. It's just
Exactly.
It's what we used to call, when I was in the world, is what we used to call one buddy. You know, one
Yeah.
buddy. He's nothing, nothing. He's good at nothing. He can head the ball, aerial battles, nothing. It lacks concentration. Look at what they did to him down here. Sometimes they could not meg him like nothing. What he can defend, he can't do anything. No trickery about him. He can't invert. See, it's useless, useless. So sell him to AC Milan. AC Milan is willing to give us all 30 million for all this type of players. They- With them out, with them out. There's a particular guy I think he plays for Sporting Lisbon, Diamonde. One guy like that. This guy's very good. He's a natural defender, central defender. He can also play as a defensive midfielder, but he's a natural defender. Go in and get that guy. Why do we have all this? Oh my God, man! But no one will understand. It seems like
It's
look
all
like
your
you're
game.
talking too much. You're negative. You're this. So sometimes, man, you just have to let it go because people would say maybe you have an agenda or you're not positive or something. I'm a very positive guy, but bruv, when you do see this type of characters, yeah, in your team, you have to call it for what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
people can be weird, man. Some people just love a lie more than the truth.
Thing is, it's all opinions, so who cares what anybody else thinks at the end of the day? I mean, you're only giving an
Hey,
opinion
depends
just
who you're
'cause we're
talking
on
to. Depends who you
screen.
talk to. Depends who you talk to.
It
Just because
depends
we're
on
on
who you talk
screen
to.
doesn't
Exactly.
mean that we're absolute, we know everything about everything. You know what I mean? It's just opinions.
Mm, mm.
Nah,
That's true.
seriously, like it depends who you talk to. There's some people they'll take it in, but in private they won't.
Oh, yeah, 100%, 100%.
I've lost friends over like opinions before. It's
Mm,
it's the
Yeah,
most annoying thing in the world. It's the most annoying thing in the world.
it's very annoying, man.
absolutely. Everybody has an opinion about a player. Everybody sees something different in a player. You know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't make it right. It just makes
Mhm.
it that that's what you see and that's what you think. Same as
Yeah.
when you get a penalty, and there'll be off people say that's a penalty, and there'll off people say no way, that's not a penalty, that's a dive.
Mm.
Just how life is.
That also reminds me, Baggett, because of course you've been
Oh,
out of
Rossi, by the way.
Is Carl Rossi there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
Wait,
seen
he's
him
still
in the
there.
chat.
Carl Rossi is
Red
in the
Bull. I don't know
house. See, yeah,
whoever
guys,
has
yeah,
that
Carl
name.
Rossi. Carl Rossi is another real one, yeah. See, lots of real ones have come to the channel this evening, yeah. Carl Rossi, one of
100%.
the realest. This guy's one of the realest, yeah, I've seen, yeah. The way he talks, yeah. See, nothing pleases this guy, yeah. Nothing pleases him. He needs to
No,
know that you've won, yeah, and you've won in a very convincing manner. I like people that think like that. He always speaks for himself and he has an opinion. Yeah, he always has his own opinion. That's why I
yeah,
like Carl Rossi. Yeah,
he'll
big
tell you
ups to you.
straight.
He's a real one, and he's a straight, yeah, very straight guy. He's a very straight guy. Yeah, big ups to you. I'm still waiting for him to come and grace the show one day, man. Big
Mm.
ups to you, Carl Rossi, man. Big ups.
Yeah, he should do. He's awesome on camera, to be honest.
Mm.
We had a right laugh the other day. I can't say what we was talking about, but it was funny.
Yeah, man.
I actually nearly died laughing because it was that funny. Carl will know what I mean, but
Yeah,
I
Carl
can't
is a
say
great
it.
guy.
It was
I really
private
like
stuff.
Carl. Mm. I really like Carl. Anytime I see him, I shout him out. Yeah, yeah.
This guy,
Big
whoever
up
this
to
guy
you,
is,
Carl, man.
Red Bull vodka. He has an interesting name.
Red Bull, Red Bull
Mm.
vodka. Red, He's a new subscriber on my channel, man. But he whenever he comes on, he's always participating. He just became a member
Yeah,
of my channel
he's
today.
quality. He's
He's
quality as well.
quality. He's quality, man. Big ups to you, Red Bull vodka. You know,
This is looking a bit shaky, guys. I'm not gonna
it's
lie.
looking shaky,
It is
man.
another game, yeah.
Even me, I'm stunned, man.
My mouse has died. I've got to get a new battery.
See, let's go a little bit away from Arsenal and what's going on down here. Nottingham Forest. See, who do you guys play in the weekend? Yeti.
There we got the Spuds at
Yeah,
City Ground.
somebody said it's a big game. It's a huge game, but
which I'm looking forward to a great deal because they already think they've won it, and I like teams that already think they've won it and they come to the Super
Yeah.
Ground. Yeah, you did it last season, the end of the season. Look how that went for you.
At the end of last season.
Do you think Nottingham Forest
Oh,
do you think they will do you think they will survive this season? Yeah, and the reason why I'm asking this question is because their form is nothing to write home about. But the thing there is that they have squad in depth. But
yeah, yeah.
I just really feel that Cooper is not really using these players to to their full potential because they do have players
Mm,
that could actually get them out of whatever mess they find themselves in. These guys have Danilo. See, I wanted that player.
yeah.
In the summer when I was hearing rumors that he wanted to come to Arsenal. I like that player. He is a very great player. I like the
Mm,
guy. There are some other Brazilians who are also down there too. They have Gibbs. They have Hudson Odoi. Bro, these guys have people that can pull them up. But again, when you do look at teams like Burnley, Luton, Everton, we all know that you know uh, with those 10 points that was deducted from them, it really put them in a precarious position. So we all
mm.
know they don't belong in that relegation scrap. We all know this. But you look at it, a bag of man. Do you think Nottingham Forest have what it takes to to
So
to
when we
stay in
played,
the league?
so when we played them,
Well,
I thought
bloody
they were
hope so.
abysmal. I thought they were abysmal when we played them. But then since then, what ends up happening is you see like the rest of the bottom teams, and you realize, all right, they picked up form. They had a little bit of form gain, and then I guess now they've had like a little bit of a form loss. But I still think they're definitely not a bottom three team. The bottom three teams are a different level of trash. Like
Yeah.
this year, I mean, I still can't believe those three might be the worst to ever come up uh,
Mm.
Hmm.
from the championship. I still think the three from last year were probably better than these three.
Well, I
Exactly.
hope they get 11 points. I hope they get more than 11 points because our hated
Yeah.
rival Derby County holds that record, and I want that record to stay with them. To be honest,
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about. Well, I mean, all right. So yeah, they might. Yeah, that one was they were pretty horrendous too, actually.
so I'm always on their side. If
Yeah.
whoever they're playing, I'm like, I mean, sorry Chelsea, but if you've got Sheffield United, then they need 3 points. They've got to get 3 points because I
But
think
even that
they're
team,
on.
even that team that the ones that the Sheffield United versions that came up before, they actually had to go at teams.
Yeah, they did.
This one
Yeah.
is like this one. I don't even know what they play for anymore.
Mm,
In a way, you respect them because they have that 3-5-2 system that they play from academy like onwards.
yeah.
But it's still not the it's still not the same quality though.
No. It's tough. It's tough when you come up. I mean, I can see exactly what situation they're in because we was in it last season. And the thing is, like what you were saying before, whether we can sort of do it again. The thing is that annoys me about us at the minute is we haven't got that fighting spirit what we had last season. You know what I mean? We can't if we get in the lead, we lose the lead because we can't hold it. And last season we was able to do that and win a lot of games like 1-0. And that's the thing that kind of annoyed me.
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot of things going off in the background as well, which is really annoying. A lot of
Yeah.
leaks going on and stuff like that. So hopefully that sorts itself out. I'd love to get a result against Tottenham on Saturday.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That's why that matchup is very, I want Nottingham Forest to get something out of that game.
Mm. It's going to be
But
tough.
again,
It's going to be tough.
it's gonna be
No
tough.
doubt
Yeah,
about that.
definitely. Because it's gonna. I see it as a very very physical matchup. It's gonna be physical at the end of the day, and of course,
Mm.
if Nottingham Forest can also turn it into a scrap if they want to, if the right
Yeah.
mentality is there on the day, they could, they could cause some problems. Because I've seen them do it against Arsenal.
Mm.
Arsenal thought that we thought that we've won the game when we scored 2 goals. But in the second half, we saw the true nature of Nottingham Forest. So
That
if we do get that
played
thing,
exactly the way I said it was going to play. I said that
mm,
we were going to come out, give you a game you weren't up for, and that was where it was going to. That's where we was going to win it, and it went exactly the same. That's what we've got to do to Tottenham. We've got to, from the very first minute, we've got to get right in their faces and just show them a game they don't want. And I think that's the way we win that game if we can win that game.
Yeah, so
yeah,
it looked offside, but I guess it's a VAR check.
I didn't see it. I saw the Nketiah goal, by the way. I got the replay of it. It's a good goal.
Yeah, it looked offside. So Gabriel,
That
it was an Odegaard crossing,
yeah,
free kick crossing.
goal disallowed. So
Disallowed.
yeah, the goal is disallowed.
But without a 1 year, I mean, a 1 year's another one that's a really, really good striker. If he can get enough games under his belt, I think he could be one of the big ones as well. He was always behind Haaland and Lewandowski in their league. So, I mean, he's definitely got something to offer.
See, guys, did anyone see the loss of FC Barcelona in the hands of Girona just this past weekend?
I saw the highlights of it. And I saw the passes. Those passes were really nice.
Oh my god!
The passes Girona played were really nice. I didn't think.
Oh my god! Bros, guys, go look up the replay of that matchup, man. Jesus Christ! See, man, you don't even need you don't need superstars in your team. If you just have good players and the right mentality, you get it going, man.
Exactly.
That team doesn't have superstars. They just have some bunch of Ukrainians, an Ukrainian duo, Miguel, and some little unknown players. And look at how bro.
Yeah, I loved how they played those long balls, man. I mean, they actually have strikers that actually get into spaces.
The thing is, we're talking about people taking offence and all this, that, and the other. I was on a different channel, and I was saying that football is all about mentality. You can have the best tactics on the planet, but if your players ain't up for pressing that guy at the right time and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't work. And this person had a right Mardy about it, saying that I didn't know what I was talking about and stuff like that. But it's mentality based. When look at it sat there. Aston Villa's mentality was right. Yours wasn't.
Yeah, so I was.
You know what I mean?
So
I agree.
So here's the thing. For me, that's an elite game, right? Like that game we saw. All credit to Villa on that one because they were solid. Say what you want, they were solid.
Yeah.
I mean, we got it on their left side, but they compensated. Their formation compensated for that. For our one advantage was we constantly got on their right side, the right side of their defense. They compensated for it with their entire team. That they were so solid, and in big games, that's what it is. It's like a mistake or like a moment of quality, and we didn't have either. We didn't have either.
Yeah.
So,
and it's the worst loss you can get when a team gets one goal up early.
Well, see, we got to get
it for the old time.
See, I would say we got to get used to games like that. Like every high level game is going to be like every title, every semifinal, every final.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. It's not going to be like
if you're at the top.
Yeah. So I mean, the problem.
See, this is what. I'm sorry, Bagav. This is why I always say that this guy Carl Rossi is a real one. Yeah. See, 700 million spent in 4 years. A very questionable first 11. No striker. Paper thin midfield. No bench. Sack him. See, guys. Yeah, bro, Bagav. You have to agree, bro. You have to agree with this, man. Come on, man. 700 million spent, no striker. Yeah? Look at the midfield. 1 out. PSV, we've not even gotten to the quarterfinals, and look at what PSV is doing to us. We don't even have a bench, man. It's not looking good. We have to have a big transfer window by January, man. Big transfer window by January. If not, we'll be telling ourselves a big lie.
Yeah.
We need a striker.
Definitely.
We need a striker. But again, Bagif, I've not even really gotten this way. Of course, me and you were friends. We talk privately, but again, publicly, we've never had this discussion. Who do you think Arsenal should be going for in terms of as a striker? Who should we be looking at in your own opinion? Who should we be? Although I've discussed this with you privately, but it's still good we talk about it publicly too.
Well, the problem is there really isn't any good ones like for that money for that money range. Ivan Tony, I know everyone's gonna say Ivan Tony. We still have no idea what form he's in, so that's probably
True.
not gonna happen until the summer.
True.
Santi Jimenez is really good, but then it's like that brings its own risks.
Mm.
So you might as well leave that for the end of the summer.
Mm.
Personally, I'd rather go for a midfielder. Personally, I think we might need. It would be better to get like another midfielder in.
Oh my days.
Because it's hard, man. It's hard. So like, if you're gonna bring somebody in, you want them to be you want them to be just as good as somebody on the starting 11. And
Hey,
Yeah.
Smith Rowe's going on.
to get players like that is gonna be
In
hard.
the
but
89th minute. In the 89th
It's
minute.
89. I can't see.
Oh
the
my
time.
God, it's not good enough. See, these are the things here that pisses me off with the manager. 89 minutes. At least
Oh
get him
yeah,
up to
yeah,
speed
yeah.
so that if we want to go to that matchup against Brighton, we'll have someone who's on the bench who's at least match fit. But how
Mm.
can he be match fit when in the 89th minute, bro? Man, I don't know, man. I
what
don't
can you
know.
do? I mean,
I
so who
don't
do you
know.
want? Who do you want, Tony? I mean, if there's no good option, do we just wait for the summer?
No, you've not told us who you want. You've just told us that there are questions about the
No, I
fitness
don't want a
level of
striker.
Ivan
Personally, I don't want a
Tony.
striker. Personally, I don't want a striker. I just want to.
Why?
I just
Why?
want.
Why
I just
won't? Why won't you want a striker?
because I don't think there's that good. There's that many good ones.
Victor
Mm.
Osimhen. How about him? How
It,
about
it
Victor
would,
Osimhen?
so is Napoli going to make him available? They're going to completely like
He's
stop the
available.
long
He's available.
stop
He's
the summer
available.
stuff.
He's available for sale.
I
They
mean,
want him. They want him out of the football club ASAP.
so if we're gonna do if he's available, I would go for him. But for some reason, I can't see that opening up, especially with their
Because
season right now.
Chelsea have the money. Because see, it's available. But again,
Yeah.
Napoli are known to be very, very, very tough negotiators. Yeah, none of their players go out for cheap. And if players like Kai Havertz and Mason Mount are costing 60 to 65 million pounds, to some
Big up
extent even
Kudos.
70, then Victor Osimhen will be costing 130, 150 if these players are 60, 65. Victor Osimhen will cost nothing than 120, 130.
Ooh,
That's with add-ons.
damn, that was a bad miss. That was a bad miss from them.
That's the market. That's the market we're in right now. Big ups to Paul Fulwell, yeah. Here today is also down here with us. Here today. Big ups to here today. He's a
Kudos,
member
Paul.
of this
You know,
channel. He spends his money down here. Big ups to you here today. He says, cheers, the assembled. Appears we might just need a defender desperately. Bro, see, no one is here today. No one is even talking about that. If William Saliba drops right now as we speak, no one
True.
understands this.
Yeah, yeah.
But when we
Mm.
will understand this is by January, yeah. Leave Arsenal fans, yeah. Let's keep dancing, let's keep parading, we're in top three, no problems. Just wait. If this guy just drops, that's when our eyes will open. But right now, if you say anything, they would say you're negative. So don't just say anything. Just watch.
you
Oh
know
my
what?
God, PSG have a chance. Ooh.
I'll take Wahi right now, though. I'll take someone like Wahi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
That's a
one.
good
That's a good
shout.
one.
That's a good shout. How about Gay from Everton? How about him?
You
Give
mean
Everton
Palace? Palace? You're talking about
no from I think Everton.
no? I'm talking about Gahey, the
No,
center back,
no. Sorry, in
the
Crystal
Palace
Palace.
center back.
Sorry,
Yeah, the
yeah,
Crystal Palace
Crystal
center back.
Palace.
Yeah,
Yeah, Gay.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I would absolutely take that one.
he's Ivorian. He's good. He's okay. Premiership experience. He knows the league. He's
Yeah, I think this will be this the year he's going to leave. So why not? Why not pay over the odds and go
exactly.
get him?
The only problem is that he's not towering. He's not 6 foot plus. There's something about 6 foot plus defenders that that sits well with me. It's always difficult to get around those kind of players, you know, in the defense. Someone like Longstaff, it's a good shout. But again, all those players are mainstay in Newcastle, So
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Fabian
mainstream.
Shaw, those kind of players.
Would you take Jadon Sancho?
You said?
Would you take Jadon Sancho?
Yeah, yeah, I will
I would
take
take
him.
him too. I'll take him.
I,
I'll take him.
I will bring him into the fold and make him our own. And you're not just getting a player in the mode of Jadon Sancho, but you're also striking a deadly blow to Manchester United. Like Chelsea have mastered the art, yeah, of dealing a deadly blow, yeah, to enemies, yeah, of their football club, and they get money at the same time. They give you Kai Havertz for £65 million. You take it, and they weaken your team at the same time with that same Kai Havertz.
Hey,
They
hey, cool it,
weakened
cool
Manchester
it.
United with Mason Mount and got money for him. So, why can't we do these things?
I think he's gonna be the one
Uh,
player that's gonna hurt them, but that's my opinion on that one. The Kai Havertz one. I think Kai Havertz was gonna
Yeah.
be the one, but anyway, like you're right. I would like to. There's people on there. It would be nice to get at least a 50-60 million dollar plus signing in January.
In January. But again, Arsenal doesn't have this reputation of going
No,
to
we
the
do though.
January
We do
transfer
though.
window.
We had
Who?
it.
Who?
I mean, come on. We had Aubameyang
Mesut
come in.
Ozil? That was how
No,
many years
no,
ago?
no, no,
Who?
no. Pierre-Emerick
Who?
Aubameyang came in January. Pierre-Emerick
How
Aubameyang.
many? How many years ago was that? How many years ago was that
Yeah,
transfer?
it's 4 years ago. Yeah.
4 years ago.
Who else was a
when
January? Who else
when
was
was
a
the last
January?
time? When was the last time we did good business in January? Last season was the January that we ought to do
Jorginho. That was
business
Jorginho
of,
last
of
year.
any. Jorginho is shocking. Look at him in this matchup. He's shocking. I can count how many times he's played the ball. And it's not his fault because right now, mentally, he's not at Arsenal. He's somewhere
No,
else because he can start talking to clubs as we speak right now. 5 months to run down his contract. He doesn't know if he's going to be at Arsenal by the end of the season or he doesn't know if he's going to be somewhere else. Why do you expect him to give his all here? He can't give his all. He's not here. The problem. We have Emmy Smith Rowe who's just coming in. In the next 2, 3 games is going to be injured again. We have Fabio Vieira who is down here. Is going to be playing in 2024. Where's the match fitness by that time? El Neni will be going to the African Cup of Nations. Tomiyasu will be going to the Asian Cup. We're screwed. But no one will understand this until January.
yeah, I guess. I guess we got to get on the club about a January transfer. It's about time. It's about time they get like one really big one in.
Well, let Arsenal just have a big finish here. That's all I'm
Yeah,
praying for. Ooh, Lens have just gone up in that matchup against Sevilla at
still
home.
doesn't matter. Still doesn't matter though.
But
Like we were talking about.
it still doesn't do anything because yeah, it still doesn't do anything because Arsenal is still dragging their heels in this game.
Because they need a loss.
Oh.
They need a loss in like um, +3 on the goal difference.
Anyway, even if they were at the same point, yeah, with PSV, they will still be losing because they need more. They needed more goals, or they need more goals actually, more goals scored, but they won't. They won't meet up. They've conceded 11 goals and scored 6, while PSV have scored
Oh
8
my
goals
days.
and conceded just 10.
He left Kiwior at home there.
I saw that. I saw that. Nah, but the biggest thing I think is a midfielder or a defender coming in. It's not a striker coming in.
Oh man,
I need a striker, man.
Unless
You want this?
unless they're getting a
I need
decent
this.
person. Unless they're getting a
The, ma-
decent person, it's like what's the point? Would you? I don't want to be. I don't. What I don't want them to do is be settling for a striker and then complain like down the
and
line.
then complain down the line. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get you.
Game
I
over.
get you.
I've seen that story.
Yeah,
I've
game
seen
over.
that story every single one. I've seen that story so many times.
That's a big shout. That's a big shout. It depends. Do we trust this manager to go into the market and get us a prolific striker? That's it. So, and for me right now, the answer is no, because he had the chance, to do that magic when he went to spend 65 million pounds, with Kai Havertz. So, I don't trust him to go into the market and bring, the player that would do the magic for us. So that's a big
Mm,
problem. Shout out to everyone who came to this show, man. See, the match has ended.
Yep.
Arsenal won. PSV Eindhoven won. I'll start with you, Yeti. Arsenal win the group with 13 points. Yeah, complete domination of that group. Yeah.
yeah.
PSV qualify also. 9 points. Lens might be going to the Europa League. What's your take on this matchup, man? How do you see it, and how would you herald Arsenal's performance in the group stage of this competition? What do you think?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you get a draw. It wasn't great today from Arsenal, to be honest. I thought PSV could easily have stole it, to be honest with you. But you're already through. But so that don't matter. But it's good to actually keep a winning mentality going. You put players on that trying to show that they can offer something if you need them. And
Yeah.
not a lot of them did, to be honest. I mean, Nketiah I thought was quite decent, to be fair. He got his goal, and then he was in there for another goal, and he was about it. I mean, let's face it. I mean, he got clubbed by his own player, Havertz. But
Mm,
other than that, they ran through your midfield really easily again. I think you definitely got to sort something out with midfield. And as for the group, it wasn't the most difficult group you can get, but you've got to do what you've got to do. And they're in the Champions League for a reason, the other teams. So, you've got to go out there and do what you've got to do. What you get in the next round is going to be massive for me, to be honest. If it's one of the big boys, then I think it could be good night, to be honest. But you never know because where Arsenal are concerned, I mean, you can sort of put it on all of a sudden. I still don't see we're seeing the best Arsenal at the moment. To be quite honest, I think there's a long way to go. As for Tony, I think he is the man. To be honest with you, I think he's a
yeah.
professional. I don't know if he can still train with the team. I'm not sure. One thing I'll say about him, not you don't
He's
know
been
whether
training with the
he'll
team
be able to
actually.
do
He's
it
been
because
training
he's
with
not been
Brentford.
playing. He's a natural goal scorer, so he'll still be
Mm.
able to do it.
Actually, he has been training with Brentford because
Well, there you go. Yeah.
there's a stipulation on his ban, yeah, with the
Mm,
FA, and they stipulated that after a given amount of months, yeah, and that was about 2 months ago, that he can, use the training facilities of any club he deems necessary to go and have that training with. Brentford, of course, is his parent club, so definitely he went down there and he's training with the football club. So in terms of fitness, he has been training with Brentford. So
mm.
I don't really see fitness as any big
No,
big
I
big
don't. He's a
problem.
professional. He's a
And he's a
professional.
professional. He's a professional. Ivan Tony is the answer. But I still do, and
If
yet
you
he
don't
shares
want him,
this
we'll
thing
have
too.
him.
Yeah, I like it, but
We'll
again,
take him.
I have there's this thing in my gut feeling tells me that Mikel Arteta might not just be
Mm.
totally into
That's the
Ivan
only
Tony.
issue
Yeah,
I think, to be honest.
I just have that gut feeling, man. Bag of if just before you get into this Arsenal matchup, yeah, that we had this evening,
Yeah.
if we were to bring in a striker right now, yeah, who will it be? I want to pinpoint someone.
Like who would I want? Uh,
Yeah,
personally, I'll take Santi Jimenez personally, but
Santi Jimenez.
yeah, uh, but if Ivan Tony comes in, I'm okay with it because I think he has the skill set necessary. The only thing he
Hmm.
lacks is the Champions League experience. So, and I think as soon as eventually he'll get that. So either one will be fine.
Yeah,
One of those two.
but again, he's that kind of striker that has scored against big teams that have played in the Champions League per se. He's scored winners against Chelsea. He's scored multiple winners against Manchester City. You remember what he did to them last season? Yeah, he scored winners against them. These are Champions League teams. At the time, he scored against Manchester United. He scored against big teams in this league. So there's no excuse. Go in and get this guy. No excuse. Drop 60 million. And you know what? Yeah. How about adding a cherry on top of the cake? Yeah. Add Eddie Nketiah into it. Dash them
That
Cedric
would be
like just give. I'm sorry, even Emmy Smith Rowe. You can put into the picture. A cherry on top. How about that? But these guys are not playing down here. Maybe if they just, and again, it's just across London. It's just in the same London town, just up
Yeah, I
down
don't
the
think they
road.
want Nketiah, to be honest.
Bro,
Hey,
like,
no. He's perfect for them. He's
come
perfect for
on,
like
man.
most teams. He's perfect for more
They
prem
don't want
teams.
Nketiah. If you offer Nketiah, they're never going to do business with you ever again.
No, he would be a Palace legend. I'll tell you something. I mean, he would be a Palace legend. He'll be a Brentford legend.
But I do have a different opinion. I really do think that Eddie Nketiah would be a good striker in another team. I even think if he goes to Nottingham Forest, he can put in a shift there. I just really feel like
I don't think
Arsenal is
he's
just
not got what it takes, mate, to be honest.
No. Listen, occasional world class performances. Like what he did versus Chelsea. Occasional performances like that. His work rate is really good.
His
Perfect for
work,
any man.
that's one thing I will give him. His work
So
rate is really good.
so perfect
But
for perfect for any club in mid table.
work
Not for
rate's
Arsenal.
really good. I'll give him that. Ball winning midfielder or something like that. But he ain't a striker. I
40
mean, yeah,
million is
fair
a
enough. That goal was good, and he got the hat trick against Sheffield United. But he ain't no striker. Sorry, he
But
don't.
that's
You
about
only
it.
got to watch
That's
him. He
about it.
doesn't go in the right places. He doesn't sniff out opportunities. He's not a striker.
Exactly. He's not deadly in front of goal. He's not
Nah,
deadly in front of goal. He's not
yeah. I
that
don't
guy
know.
you will call upon from the
we've
bench.
already got
Come
one
and
of them
score
in
me a
Woods. If
goal,
you
and
want him,
he'll be there to score you a goal. He's not that guy. He's nothing like that guy.
no,
He's not the kind of guy you would say, "Hey, I'm in the Champions League semi-final matchup against Napoli, and I need a goal quickly as soon as possible." He's not that guy. That like if you look at the bench, you don't see that inspiration. He
no.
doesn't give you. He doesn't inspire you. Yeah, Eh, to you're not inspired to bring him on, and that's why Mikel Arteta is always dragging his feet in making a sub or bring
Mm,
him on this season. Watch all the times he's brought in Eddie Nketiah. It's in the 70 something minute. 80 something. He doesn't trust the guy. And it is he gave this guy a new contract. It's the work of his hands. So,
yeah.
it's a bit I don't know. So Baggeth, man, because we have to go. What's your conclusion on this matchup today, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think Yeti was spot on. I think towards the end, PSV had like two chances, so they could have put this game to bed. And
Yeah.
they had their opportunities, they missed them. Thank God. As far as like us, we've been in this situation before, so it's a little bit of a concern. We've won the group, and then first round in the first round in the knockouts, we pretty much go missing.
Yeah.
Sporting and so next year we might have Italian squads basically from what it
Mm,
looks like Napoli, Inter, Lazio. We could have either PSG or Dortmund,
Hmm.
Leipzig. So with all these teams, they have their own quality and style of play. So we have to fix up a little bit because in the next round the pressure goes up, and then when the pressure goes up, we always seem to panic. So um, we got a lot to figure out still, and we have a lot. Yeah, that's pretty much my analysis for that. Yep.
For it, yeah. Shout out to Kudus. Kudus say something. Ateta got rid of toxic and negative players and replaced them with characterless peanut boys like Odegaard.
mm,
Yeah, but we had some match winners though. We had better
mm,
like quality though. We the quality was still way better.
yeah.
Uh,
But,
the togetherness is way better though. The togetherness may be better but like the quality was way better back then.
But again, is Odegaard a pin-up kind of guy? Yeah. See, guys, uh, Martin Odegaard just last season he scored 15 goals. You can't tell me that this guy doesn't have it in him. He scored 15 goals last season. He put up a performance last season. What is the problem? I,
Have you?
I don't know, man. You can't tell me
Nah,
this guy's not
I
good
don't get
enough.
it.
You can't tell me he's not good enough. He scored 15 goals last season.
Mm.
So
Was he
this
captain last
confuses
season?
me. You
Yeah,
said?
but
Was he captain last season? I can't remember.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, he
yeah, he
was.
was a captain last season. Yeah, he was a
He
captain.
needs to be leading by example, and he's not.
No, the thing with him is like he just goes missing at the he's not that typical
He
captain
goes
where like
missing. Even in the small games, he goes missing now
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah.
Let's don't paint it. Even in the little
yeah.
games, he goes missing. He's in Pluto or Saturn somewhere.
Mm.
So when you want him to like slow down the pace or up the pace when necessary, he goes missing. The one thing he does really well is he quietly gets goals somehow. And I'll give him that one. I'll give him that much. But most of the time, like it's set up by other people, like in perfect areas, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so some of his goals. I mean, he should be getting that. He should be getting about 10 goals. For him to get 15 is pretty. It's still pretty significant. Say what you want, but a lot of those goals, are created in perfect spots by Martinelli, Saka, and like the
Yeah.
rest of the crew. So
100%.
uh,
He's
um,
in the right place. I mean,
he's
you
in the
give
right
him
place,
that.
but that's part of being a footballer, though. Uh,
We need to
But
learn
again,
and get here that.
so
but
that's the
again, But
yeah, go
again,
ahead.
if you know, but I'm sorry, Becca, but if you've noticed in the past 3 4 games that last games that he has played, he's always coming down deep, down the defense line to actually progress the ball. And you don't need Martin Odegaard down there. He's our number 10. He's an attacking midfielder. You don't need him there. That's why we have Declan Rice down there. He's the direct opposition when it comes to opposition players trying to get chances. He protects our back four. He's the
Yeah.
one to progress the ball from the defenders and progress it on to who? Martin Odegaard to create spaces, to open up the game, to
Yeah.
tear into the defense of the opposition players. But I noticed him in that the bigger example in that Aston Villa game, he had to drop back deep up to 6 8 times in that matchup to go progress the ball directly from the defense. Why is Declan Rice there? That's his job.
Yeah.
So if he's out there doing a central midfield defensive duties, dropping down deep to progress the ball forward, who is gonna be the attacking midfielder out there? Uh, that's going to have that extra bit of quality to tear open the opposition defense. No
Zinchenko
one.
most of
No
the
one.
time.
Yeah, I
No
mean, you're
one.
right. You're right because he doesn't have deep passing to begin with. He doesn't do deep
Exactly. Or are
passing
you
to
No.
talking
begin
of
with.
Kai Havertz? Kai
Oh
Havertz
no,
can't do that.
Odegaard.
So
He doesn't. Odegaard doesn't do like deep passes. Like it's all like close range, like incisive passes
close
every once
range,
in a while.
yeah, exactly.
It's
And he's not
both
close
of
to
them
the
are like
18-yard box. So that's a big problem. It's a big problem. And again, I think it's more of a tactical issue
that.
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
also a mental block with him in a way. And with those two issues, you look no further. Mikel Arteta, he's the coach. He's the one to, you know, change that kind
yeah.
of stuff,
Mm.
both mentally and tactically. Because tactically, it's wrong. He shouldn't be down there. So that's a bigger thing. But again, Yeti, see, what do you think Arsenal with this performance? Yeah, of course, I know this is not the main, players we'll be using in the weekend. But just
Mm.
this is the last question. Back of answer, and then we go. Uh, Brighton, we face Brighton. Yeah, what do you think will happen against Brighton versus Arsenal? Big, big, big matchup. It's a home
Oh,
game anyway.
it's
But what do you
huge.
think?
It's huge. Well, I think, to be honest, I think you've been found out a little bit. I think you've been found out in the midfield, and I think a lot of other teams are going to look at that, and especially De Zerbi's going to be looking at it. And I do think you've been found out in the midfield. Give you a bit of physicality, and that's it. And where Odegaard's concerned is captain leads by example, and the example he gives is not good enough. He's not a good enough captain. Should be Declan Rice for me, or well, I'd say definitely Declan Rice for me because he seems to always want to keep going and keep going at it. And he wasn't great against Villa, but nobody was. He can't do it on his own at the end of the day. But Brighton, is it at your place or theirs?
It's a home game for Arsenal actually. We've
That
played
could be
two
a
back
tough
to back
one then.
away games now.
You've struggled a bit at home, to be honest. I mean, you don't look as confident as at home as you do away. So
Yeah.
that could be a bit of a struggle. It's quite an interesting one. You've got Evan Ferguson who's going to put himself about unless he's injured or whatever. But and Deserby, you don't want Deserby doing that on the pitch like he did at the end of last season, where he's running down the pitch and going down on his knees and stuff like that. I don't know. I think personally, I think you've been found out a little bit. Personally,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly, bro. I totally agree with you, man. Even me too. I was screaming the same thing. We've been totally
mm,
found out. Our attackers totally predictable, and it's down to the manager, yeah, to make it less predictable. I
yeah,
do know that
yeah,
Bukayo Saka and Martinelli are, they are main attacking. Talent around there, but again, learn how to switch it up. Sometimes maybe Martinelli could even come up and play as a centre forward, just switch it. It's a little bit too predictable. Sometimes you could play Trossard directly in that position where Martin Odegaard is playing. What could go wrong? Because even Martin Odegaard isn't, totally in it this day. So you can at least take a chance at it.
mm,
Take a chance with it. Yeah, exactly. You could also move Bukayo Saka, alternate but to the left and to the right. He can do it. It's in his wheelhouse. He can do that. Yeah, alternate the whole thing, switch it up a little bit. But this Bukayo Saka coming from the right, Martinelli to the left,
yeah,
repeatedly all the time. It looks drab. It looks boring. Yeah, you could get out of jail sometimes, yeah. But what happens when you meet these tightly knit teams that are so stubborn and recalcitrant, defensively and keep ultimately a very tightly knit, and tightly spoon, kind of low block, and then you run into big trouble. Or maybe if you do meet attacking teams, but those attacking teams that create excellent balance between
yeah,
attacking and defending, just like how Aston Villa did. Good, great balance between their attacking movements and their defensive duties, and also collectively defending when needs to be. And you put Arsenal in trouble. Just send two players to kick Bukayo Saka. Give him a good kick. Leave two players to chase him around, and also outmark and push Martinelli, towards that left hand side. Don't allow him cut in, because he's not even looking directly at where he's going. He's looking down at the
mm,
ball. See, these guys, they play the tapes. They know the characteristic. They know how they play. So it's becoming too a little bit too predictable. And again, Kai
yeah,
Havertz is found a little bit of form, and it's good in his aerial ability. Why don't you start using him more in spaces that's needed more? You can actually, push him in to be our main striker in some ways. Alternate it. He's good aerially. He has shown, at least Kai Havertz in the last 4 or 5 games, has shown that he could actually exploit spaces. He
mm,
can, there's how he does it tactically, and just shows up, you know, with some certain ways, yeah, in front of goal. Yeah, it's surprising to me. I don't know how he does it, but he does find goal scoring opportunities. Why not exploit that? But with the manager, it's just one way straight, boring. I don't know, man. Bagger, what do you think against
No,
Brighton?
no, no, you're spot on. So I just checked. So Brighton's through with the Europa League. So today's game is a dead rubber for them. Sorry, tomorrow's game is a dead rubber. So they will be fully. They'll be fully up for Sunday. Brighton.
Mhm,
Uh, I've seen. There's two sides to Brighton. They can come out really well, and they can come out play. They
mhm,
can play you off the park, or they can make it really, really difficult. And
mm,
mhm,
like at times they can look really they can look like a top four side, and at times they'll look like a mid-table mid-table side. So but the thing with I do think they against the bigger sides they do tend to look like that top four side. So like they'll
Mm.
play so they'll be well thought out coming for us. And Tony, I think you're spot on. It's like it's about time we have different options. Like Kai Havertz up front is something I think people have been calling out for
Yeah, exactly.
like half the
Not
season now. Like I mean, so it'll
yeah.
be nice if we
Si-
can have it. Like
Sure, since it's finding spaces, at least try it out. Try it out. Because
yeah,
somehow it shows up to these spaces where there's where there's goal scoring opportunities. Same thing in that Aston Villa matchup. Who was there to score the only goal that was gaping? Kai Havertz was down there. He found a space. He finds himself in all these difficult pocket spaces. You know, that's in the 18-yard box, and I'm so surprised because he's a 6 foot plus lanky guy that likes donkeys. Yeah, you can't miss him. Yeah, in the 18-yard box. So the way he slips through the defenders, I don't know how, but he just shows up where there's dinner. It might not be taking those dinner, but at least you have a fighting chance when you have someone there, innit?
yeah,
At
his
least it's
movement's
better than
elite.
a Nketiah who doesn't eat his dinner.
His movement is something else. I will say that is his strongest trait is like his movement. Um,
Exactly.
the only thing is, it's the $1 million question, right? The talent is
Mhm.
there. Everyone knows it's there. How the hell do you get it out? Something like it's something like people have been trying to figure out for what like 3 years now. So um,
Exactly.
we're getting there. I think every player that went to Chelsea was damaged. It leaves damage at some point. So
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
so at
They
some
all
point,
come
I
out
think
with
Arsenal.
a bit of damage. Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah,
Arsenal have bear the brunt of this shambolic, transfers from Chelsea. Let's stop the rot. Let's don't do it
yeah,
again, please. See, we've come to the end of the show. Kudos, hit Yeti where it hurts. I like when people hit Yeti, yeah, where it hurts. Yeah,
yeah,
I like it. Yeah, because I play with him like that. Your beer is in
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah, yeah.
Yeti in the room. Exactly. Big up and shout out to Kudus.
Absolutely,
Static.
absolutely.
yeah. Big
Exactly.
up Static.
Static, another real one in the chat. Yeah, he says, "Hey Tony, Baggers and Yeti. Yeah, me and this duo, and
Big up,
we're
Static.
here. Then,
Big up Static. Yeah,
the Galatasaray and Copenhagen match have just started. See ya, guys. We've come to the end of the show. Um,
yeah.
Baggers, tell us where they could find you, man. And thanks for coming to the show, man. Hopefully, I see you in the weekend. In the watch along if you have time. If you don't have time, no
Oh yeah,
problem,
yeah.
man. But
No,
glad to
I'll
have
be watching. I'll be watching. Shoot
you.
me the
Okay.
link if you need anybody. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
sure.
I mean I don't really do YouTube, but you'll catch me on like Instagram, like bargav.fl. Um, uh, yeah, uh, it's big up to Tony. I love coming on these shows talking about Arsenal. Hopefully our
Yeah.
club can get it right this year because last year was yeah, still I still haven't forgotten. Still hurt. It still hurts every single time I think about it. So.
Mm,
Just the year we got to get it
mm.
right. This year we got to get it right. Champions League or Premier League title only.
Yeah, sure. The assembled asked a quick question here. He said, Tony, in your opinion, is it a good thing that Arsenal are winning by smash and grab? Bro, I'm not into all this smash and grab, man. No, no, no. Beat teams comfortably. Beat team. If he comes, good. I know you don't have to win, all the time in a very glossy, classy way. I do get that. But again, when you get all this smash and grab, yeah, sometimes it just glosses over, you know, the apparent lapses you have in that team sometimes. So it's just better go eat your dinner when in the first half. Make sure you keep a tightly knit defense in the second half and get a good win. Smash and grabs are good, but maybe in games that are very very difficult. Maybe when you're meeting a Man City, maybe when you're meeting an Aston Villa, those are good shouts. But when you're meeting the likes of Brighton, Everton. You should be pummeling these guys, beating them black and blue confidently. Yeah, and the likes of Nottingham Forest. Yeah, don't allow them to come back. To have a bite. Yeah, and allow people like Yete, to come and laugh at
We
you at
didn't
the end
allow
of the
you to
day.
buy the City
So
ground, mate. Eat that.
exactly, man. See ya, guys. See Yeti. talk to these people, let them know where where you're from and where they could find you, my brother, man. Yeti, thanks for jumping on the show, man. God
No
bless you,
worries,
my
man.
brother. Thanks, man.
No worries. Just watching this Man United Bayern game, and in
Yeah.
40 seconds, Bayern Munich nearly scored. But Man
Oh
United
my
looked quite
God.
up for it, to be
They
honest.
look like, yeah, go
But
Bayern Munich.
cheers for having me on, Tony. Nice to meet you as well, Bargav. Big up to everybody in the chat. And my channel is called Long Edge Yeti's Cave. There'll be watch-alongs, gaming, and all that kind of stuff. Always get real facts with me. We're not facts, it's opinions. No, it's not facts, it's opinions. And I won't back down on anything of my opinions or anything like that. I'll always say it, whether it got me cancelled or not. I don't give a shit, to be honest. But yeah, big up to everybody. Long Edge Yeti's Cave. Let's have a beer. You're buying.
Yeah, man. See ya, guys. Yeah. Thanks for the show today. Guys, catch me on Thursday. Yeah, Ola is coming to the channel, the Fight Week show, and on Friday, Digi Sports are finally agreed to pop into the show on Friday. So come and see the sports fan. Laugh at Arsenal for losing against Aston Villa and them beating up Newcastle Black and Blue. He will have words to say, choice words to say. He will say they've come back and bounce back, and that they can now win the league. So, bro. You just have to come and listen to Deji Sports. He's gonna be on fire this week. Yeah,
You
you just
should
have
have
to
lost
come see.
Ramiro. That's a red all day, mate, isn't it?
Tottenham Hotspur fans, yeah, they're all over Twitter now saying they're back in the title challenge. Come on, man.
Oh,
This
God.
is
Oh,
this is
God.
not good enough. This is not good enough,
Come
bro.
on, mate.
This
Come
is
on.
not
If they win a friendly, they're winning the league.
this is not good enough, man. It's scary, man. So see ya, guys, from me, Yeti and Bagav.